building I was DJing.
Yeah, that's probably more accurate. But it was Al's first time hearing it, and he was brought to tears by one of the stupidest segments we've ever had on the show.
It's so good. No, and by far the stupidest. Like that's like the gold star. Like the North Star, the
gold
pinnacle
standard of stupidness.
The gold standard. That's the word
Yes.
I was looking for. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Speaking of gold standard, let's bring in our panel. We've got V Mac Attack here. How you doing tonight, sir?
Pretty good. Almost done with the mech. I was trying to mount it up for tonight and didn't get that far. So,
ooh, almost done. Look at you.
Yeah. Well, with the mech part, there's probably equal amount of the base to do. So,
yeah, it's gonna have a lot to finish the Flexagon and the whatever environment you're going to put the mech in. But speaking of which, we do have in the description of this video now a link to join our Discord server, but also a link to our top B files, which have all of the instructions as Vince put together for us for the different size hexagons. And we're working on the Flexagon. I meant to make a copy of the Tainted Mad Lib collab sheet to go in there, but I can do that during the show. Also, VMAC, if you could send me the link to the new song. I realize I still have the version before we
it should have just replaced it in the drive.
Change the audio. Oh, okay, cool. So I can just click the same link. All right, so we'll get a new song out there tonight as well. And again, VMAC Attack, thank you for getting those Flexagons into studio files and instructions so that people can start building along with Ben's amazing new standard for
Interesting that we're talking about this today.
Yeah, is it? Why?
Yeah. Well, when we get to my mock segment, I've been working on something with the Flexagons that it's probably not really a big deal, but we'll talk about it.
You're gonna change them drastically, and we'll have to
not drastically.
That's fine. That's great.
Real,
that's good.
Drastically is a stretch, but there is a change.
I mean,
we want to talk about.
I ordered pieces to make 5 Flexagons, and I did order the olive green and green cheese slope so that I can not have the tar pit thing that I always call for yours.
Yep.
But we'll see some of those in the near future, not today. But without further ado, which is my Wordle starter word, here is the Brick Babe. Good evening, Lene. How are you feeling today?
Hey, I'm doing great. How are you guys doing? I made myself so low, and I just don't think it's the best look.
There you go. Lene was locked out of her office for a while today, while Sammy was locked inside. Sounded like quite the adventure.
Yeah, it really was. I was afraid how I was going to find it because if you've watched, Sammy has a little temper. So
yeah, Sammy likes to be heard for sure.
He does.
And we've got our 5th member of our panel in the green room, but it seems like he's turned off his camera, so he's still setting up. So we'll bring Brick Dad here in a little bit, and we'll check out all the people who are joining us in the Tanya of Tainted in the chat tonight. Of course, we already said hello to Al Goff. Thanks for joining us tonight. Moto is here. Hey, look, it's Brick Dad. Just like I said, he is here.
I'm here, guys. I'm here. Unfortunately, I literally just walked in the door, and like Mark often does, hey, the food just got here. So I'm going to be in and out for the beginning while I go ahead and eat. But hey, thank you for welcoming Lene, VMAC, Ben, Mark. Great to see you guys this Sunday.
Good to see you too.
I'll be back here. I'll be back here in the corner, just watching and listening in. I'll jump in periodically as I can.
Awesome. This is the energy I needed. Oh, I love it. Waking up. Yeah. Speaking of which, so Matt was feeling sick for like the last few days, and he went out to brunch today. He brought me home French toast, which is actually very good. And then started feeling a little sick, and then just kind of a little more sick. And then just like dove off the deep end. So I'm waiting for that to hit me too, to be honest. But he was not able to take Orion to the park. So about 2 hours into my build time today, I was just like, I think he's still passed out. And I think I had to take Orion to the park. So I quickly took her to the park, ordered something on DoorDash because I wasn't going to have dinner with Matt. And just kind of came in just nonstop from 5 p.m. until now to kind of like keep the house in order and keep the stream set up. And we'll talk a little bit later about the patience of one Ben Hauger. People talk about Ben Hauger being a troll, but what people don't know is that Ben Hauger is a very patient person. So yes, Moto is here tonight. Thank you for joining us. He says the only place we're saying taint won't get you canceled. A lot of things you could say on this live stream. That won't get you canceled. That might get you canceled other places. Odile Dorado is here tonight. Thanks for joining us. Friday Night Bricks is here. Good evening, Reed. Thanks for joining us tonight. The stairs are a shelf. You are correct. More fun. This is a Barris, right?
It is.
Barris is here. Thanks for joining us tonight. How many different names can you have? Does your mock need some chunky legs?
It might, but it's got wheels. It's perched precariously. That's okay. One time I was brave on one of the streams that we sometimes get to visit, London Calling, and I showed what it looks like in here on the floor. You can already see behind me, right?
Score on the
And
floor.
as I like to say, this is a creative space. I don't spend a lot of time trying to clean it up. And I certainly didn't bother cleaning up anytime since then. It is a complete and total disaster everywhere in here. You've got to be careful where you step. You got to be careful where you walk. And when I move a mock off my table and put it down somewhere, there's a more than 50% chance that something's going to slip underneath it and it's going to come crashing to the floor.
There's a narrow trail through this room
Narrow.
that one might guess would be post-apocalyptic. Like this is the way you get to the city after it's been bombed.
Yeah.
And the dogs navigate it amazingly, but every once in a great while they'll knock over a bin of Lego and they will hightail it out of here like they're in trouble. And I'm like, girls, it goes right. And they both run. Like Cheeto could knock over a bin and Orion's dead asleep, but Orion wakes up and hears that a bin fell and she's like, I'm out of here. I didn't do it. I'm just like, and I have never once yelled at them for knocking over anything Lego, but they're just terrified that they're like, oh, I moved a human thing. Yeah. It needs to change. So I did spend, once I got back from the dog park, I did spend the remainder of my time just picking up bins off the floor that I wasn't using anymore because I'm finally done with a mock. Done as I can be. So yes, I get that. Time does need to be dedicated to that. And so I've been trying to spend an hour a day reorganizing every aspect of the space I inhabit in this house. That's a very specific way to say things. And I've gotten basically to the edge of the living room and my desk. That's it. An hour a day for a week.
That's progress. I started cleaning up.
It does feel good though.
It does. But that's progress. I've been picking up, so I feel you. That's why my chair was low when I first came, because I was picking up. I had to be closer to the ground.
Yeah. I found I thought we were dragging carpet dust, like the sandy sort of stuff that gets underneath a throw rug, because our TV doesn't face our dining room, and so we move it to watch TV while we're eating, and then we move it back once we're done eating, and we lay down with the dog. And so I thought we were just dragging carpet dust, but it turned out the furniture pad on the bottom of my of the entertainment center had worn through, and so we've been scratching the floor, and we have this nice little quarter arc scratch in the floor. And I'm like, okay. All right, now I see what's actually been happening. I could have avoided this by checking that when I first saw the dust that we were dragging back and forth. But after months of just seeing the dust, because it's been that long since we vacuumed. All right, anyway, enough about me. Odile Dorado says, the songs have been stuck in my head since last week. Why are they so good? And why can't I download them on YouTube or on iTunes? VMAC, you and I should talk about that. And we keep saying that we're going to meet, and we don't, and that's my fault. But perhaps we can meet tomorrow night. If you're available, you let me know.
Should be.
I don't know what great news is. Brick Dynasty is here. Cadence Dover Crossing is here this evening. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Jazz Evening Bricks is here. And Illinois Central Brick is also here. Good evening to all of you. Tainted, thank you for the privilege of your time this evening. We hope to respect it with a good show. And so with that in mind, Ben, what's the show run look like tonight?
I don't know. I didn't do it. Just kidding.
Yes, you did. I know. I checked.
This show brought
I want to see the letter
by D. So we are going to talk dancing with sweethearts and dad stuff. That was my week, at least, to see what you guys were up to.
Yeah.
We'll drop some names because Mark likes to thank, the other streams that like to promote us. Oh, I don't know why that happened. Then we're going to do the whole mock thing. because that's really what we're going to focus on since we don't have a lot of news. You'll see skipping down to 5 dumb sets. There's kind of 2 little bits of news. Maybe VMAC will disagree on one of them, but
Doesn't even need a question mark.
Dumb. We're going to do a new segment, dude. It's someone else's mock. We're going to talk about someone else's mock today.
What?
Yeah. You should know because you're the one doing that. Then we're going to do a little silliness with Dead Silence and Do You Dazzle.
Interesting.
Yeah. You're the first one on that, so
I am.
you are.
Okay. I see what you did there.
Yep, you saw what I did there. Then we're going to talk some close calls, delicate balance. And then don't forget about us. We'll be doing some more streams this week. We did 2 live build streams this week for Outlaw Force Den. And
I love that I wasn't invited to the second one.
I didn't tell anyone I was doing the second one. It's your channel. No,
Yeah, I'm just going to point out that he logged in, set up his own stream, and just started building without letting anybody know. Because I was like, oh, I didn't see anything in the chat.
Well,
that we were going to be doing a build.
here's the
So
thing.
yeah, thank you very much.
Sometimes you need that, and
Let's-
you guys can all feel free to do that whenever you need, except Lene because she doesn't have a login because we're
Yeah.
out of logins.
Yeah. Here's the thing,
Someone
right?
else joined me.
Going back to our list, right? I had dad stuff to do on Saturday. So that's why I logged in early Saturday morning to get the build done because I needed my build table cleared so I could work a little on, mocks of my own. And on Saturday afternoon for dad stuff, my daughter had her birthday party. She turned 10. Z Spouse says he didn't let me know either. Yeah, she had to send me a text to ask me to play a song so she could come in and talk to me. She's very considerate like that. But we had my daughter's birthday party at a place called Leonardo's Basement, where essentially they just have a bunch of like donated household junk, and they've got tools, and the kids can make crafts. It's essentially what you do is you cut up, bowling trophies and turn them into crafts. So I had to do that starting at 2:00. And, then we had to back in from there. There was the setup time. There was the drive over there time. There was the pick up the children time. There was the shower time. There was the, drive 15 minutes there time. So because of that, I had to get the build done in the morning. So I started, I think at like 8:15ish, and we went a couple hours and finished the Outlaw Force Den. And then everyone afterwards was like, why didn't you send us a text? I'm like, because I just had to get it done, guys. That's just what happened. So, that's how it goes. And the other thing that I did in that I've got the Dancing with the Sweethearts in there. February is always busy. My daughter's a Valentine's baby. And then we have the Sweethearts dance. I sometimes incorrectly call it the daddy-daughter dance because that's what it mostly is. Though mothers can bring their sons or grandpas can bring their, grandsons or whatever. So it doesn't really need to be that particular relationship, but it's mostly dads and daughters. My daughter still loves going. She loves dancing. She definitely sweats a lot less than me when she dances. So we go there every year, do a few crafts, go out to dinner beforehand. I sent you guys a picture of her in her jumper. And we went and did the whole thing. So
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was my week. And that's why we had to, rush through the build stream. But
So
how about you guys?
Odelay says Brick Dad to double down on the argument, then go back to eating dinner. This is the way. This is what we do here.
That's how it operates, yes.
Smoky Smoke warns you. I've banned for last ban.
Go
Get Coop.
As
Get
a
Coop this
dad,
year.
I'm just going to step in and say that I totally respect Vince's choices. I just felt left out and a little put off by it. But, it is Wolfpack and Castle, so it's not like anything's important about it.
Yeah, well, go ahead and ban me. See how your show goes next week.
Right, exactly. I'm like, that's not something I would do.
That's fine.
Like, don't upset him, Smoky Smokes. We need him.
That's fine. Someone else can do it. All right. So what do we got? What about you guys? Mark, what'd you do this week?
Oh, a bunch of work.
Okay.
Bunch of work, bunch of dog stuff. And
Sounds
bills.
fun. Wow.
Yeah, that's why the thumbnail is Mark Mox. It's not anything incredibly new, but I felt good about what I did, and I had a lot of fun doing it, and I feel like I polished a turd, as it
Right.
were.
That's good. That's good. How about you, Vince?
Pretty good as far as building. Like I said, I got the mech done. I was working on setting it back up because I take it apart to work on areas because it's really hard to build it while it's up. And I was trying to get it back up before the stream. And there's like a super important order of operations. And I was putting on one arm joint. I put some stuff around so it's not just a raw Technic joint. And those really interfered with my fingers getting on there. And I had a little bit of a minor mishap, but then I decided, oh, let's not rush this and do it later when I have time. So, yeah, but pretty good as far as building goes. So,
All right,
I had
like a week.
I had a similar problem with that this week where I was like trying to like finesse the bald cypress tree. And not only were things in like odd places and kind of like falling apart in one spot and then not able to like press everything into place in other spots because I was going behind and under things. I also couldn't see close either. So I had to like hold it out like this. I'm like, so my eyesight and the way I built this is all kind of working against me. Lene, how about you? How was your week?
My week was great. It certainly was better than the other weeks I've had. So that was a pleasant change. Was able to do Mom and Mo, and we built the Snoopy and the puffer jacket. So that was cute. Wednesday was able to hang out.
That was a great stream. We had so much fun.
We did. I hung out. Got to hang out on Brickworld Crossing. So that was like that.
Hung out. Was it? Yes.
Well hung out, yeah.
Yeah, well hung.
But has Lene seen it?
What have you?
No.
God.
Apparently.
Mark set me up with that whole thing right there.
Like,
I knew some knowledge.
Isn't he in jail or has dementia? And yes, both. And you somehow knew that at the simple mention of his name, which I don't even think I was the one who mentioned his name.
So that was fun.
So Smoky Smokes is voting that we ban Brick Dad for his castle hate. Well, I thought it was really fun because we found a really good use for the Slumber Islands.
Yeah, we did. No,
yeah, see?
Even though Ben claims we didn't do anything, I was like, Mark was like designing the entire time.
Yeah, even though we weren't talking about anything I was doing, if you watch it on mute, it's a very good Slumber Island tutorial for Crossing New Horizons. Tron is here. Thanks for joining us tonight. Joseph is also here. Joseph was there on Wednesday with us. Joseph pulled that great quote. We asked Joseph to check the tape, and Joseph pulled that great quote on who had actually brought up this particular video actor.
What happened?
Smokey Smokes, I'm just going to throw this out there. I do like Castle, and my current Brickworld build is Castle. So I will be building Castle and not necessarily hating Castle, just yanking on Ben's chain there for a little bit for free building without us. So
wasn't free building? It's following instructions, bro.
Yes. Speaking of those, did you have any problems with those?
Oh.
But that doesn't count because he had technical difficulties.
They were perfect.
It doesn't count.
Oh, man.
I was there to support you.
Yeah, no.
I cleaned up. I'm sorry, I cleaned up.
Yeah, no, I don't necessarily think he means did I have problems with my iPad, which I did. It was my daughter's iPad. But did I have a general problem with the way the instructions were laid out? I only mentioned it, 42 times. So it's just something you kind of got to accept with Bricklink Designer.
It's a respectable amount of times to mention that. Yeah,
I think so.
Well, I'm cleaning up, and I found some mocks that I need to finish, so I'll be working on those this week.
Ooh, and are these mocks that you built yourself, or are they mocks that like people just left at your house?
No. They're mocks that I need to repair, and some I need to finish. I've been finding them. Like this is my Lego store mock. Last time it was at a show. So yeah, this is my Lego store modular, and then I just found I need to repair them.
So you mock, huh?
No, I dabble. No. You're right. Oh, who set me up with that? I found some of my dabbles. And I'm going to fix those dabbles.
She dabbles on mine.
Good catch.
This is like Wednesday. Whoever did that to me, this is like Wednesday again, and I'm traumatized. I'm like, and I've been watching Punch with the rest of the world. Like that's what I've been doing all week too. Like ready to go to Japan and find Punch and get him. I'm sorry.
Who's Punch?
I'm
What
lost.
have you been under?
Joseph, check the tape. Who set her up?
Ben, you don't know who Punch is?
I don't know what you're talking
I don't
about.
know what you're talking about, Lene.
T-Mac,
I think
you
you
don't know
just
who
made
Punch
it up.
is? The
Hawaiian
little
Punch?
monkey.
So,
The monkey.
oh, yeah, I actually did see that. Yes, it's not like a show or anything. It's just kind of social media.
It is my show, and I have been watching that every day, tuning into the zoo to see what's going on with Punch.
It's a monkey with a stuffed monkey.
Because his mother rejected him, and then when they started beating him up in there, poor little thing, he walks around with his monkey. That's his mommy. It's just Punch is.
That's what that is. Okay, it's come across and I didn't catch it. So yeah, okay.
That's why you don't name your baby Punch. It's gonna get beat
Right? Yeah, it's like wearing a sign on the back that says "Kick me."
up.
Yeah, I'm done. World love Punch.
That's a really dumb sign to wear. Yes. Joseph says, I just started my next big castle. It's been 10 years. Time to try again. Get it, Joseph. And you guessed it, gray walls and blue roofs. Nice. I didn't guess that, but okay. That's what the parent gives it. Sure. Olatorado says, bro woke up and chose violence. Smokes got her. Says nothing. All right. I don't know what any of those comments were about, but I enjoyed them regardless.
Before we get into pimping some other streams, Brick Dad, how about you? How was your week?
I had a pretty good week. It's been a busy week. Kids, a lot of stuff going on. We had regionals this weekend for gymnastics, as well as soccer. So we had a lot going on this weekend, getting all that stuff set up, and then also preparation for spring break and a offshoot of Brickworld, and something that I'm going to be doing for a local YMCA facility here. I'm going to be teaching some STEM classes for the YMCA, doing gravity racers, which is a new addition to Brickworld this last year, so that we can actually race some derby cars.
Nice. Maybe somebody will send you postcards for that event.
That would be awesome.
I know, right? When is it again?
It's going to be the last week of March, first week of April.
Oh, great.
Yes.
I got plenty of time.
I plan for your schedule. Yes.
Yes, thank you. I can actually just have those, have you pick those up at Staples. That might be the easiest way to do it. Make sure you get the right coupon code. Long story.
Yeah, I'll talk to you afterwards.
Okay. Or tomorrow.
Yeah, we got a logo to talk to too.
Oh, right.
Yes, we do.
All right. Well, now that Mark's done businessing, you can like and subscribe, especially if you want to hear insider Brickworld, business about things like postcards and other things that we do for the show. But if you don't want to hear about Brickworld business, how about you hear about the business of everybody else who supports the show, Mark?
How about we do that? All right. So here is our what we call the gratitude segment. We called it something with a D this week. I mean, like honestly, if we ever have G as a letter, we should make it something like, "Gee, we're grateful for these people."
Dropping names is what we called it. So drop some names.
All right, I sure will. Here we go. We're starting with, of course, ACOB, a couple of Brickheads. They're on YouTube every Thursday evening at 8 p.m. Central. Big supporters of the stream. Sean, one of the co-hosts, is our influencer coordinator for Chicago. They really do love our show, and they do a lot to support us. Check them out, especially if you're a Lego Star Wars fan, but they do talk about all Lego sets that are coming out. Coolhan Luke Bricks is basically the European version of that. 3 p.m. Sundays, 3 p.m. Central on Sundays. Same thing here. He was talking today about Bricktastic, and the litmus test for him was Brickworld. Was it better than Brickworld, or was it this to Brickworld? Was it that to Brickworld? So another huge supporter of our community here. But of course, we don't ever want to disparage other shows. Go to your favorite show. It's all about building the community for us. So go to whatever show is closest to you, whatever show is easiest for you to get to, whatever show is really your favorite in your heart. But Cool Han Luke Bricks, a great stream to follow here on YouTube. Friday Night Bricks here in the chat tonight, every Friday evening at 7 p.m. Central. Been going now for 407 episodes. Very chill stream. Great group of guys, and they talk and build live every week. Appreciate them a ton. They were also big supporters of our channel and of Brickworld itself, Brick Babe. She's on this panel right now. You can follow her on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. She goes live several times a week with lots of great, fun, chill hangouts, building and chatting. Also, VMAC Attack. Where are we at now? 429 with 140 videos. Does a lot of really fun Lego animations with original lyrics and songs, and does some other stuff around the community as well. Check him out. Give him a follow. He's creeping up to the 500 mark, and he gets some boosts and benefits if he gets up to 500. And he boosts and benefits us all the time. We love VMAC. He's been working the expos and working on the stream as well. Z Cerberus right here on Instagram. You can check out all of his amazing builds here as well as on Flickr. If you have a Flickr, check out his amazing builds from over the decades here at this point. Brickdad Builds is also on TikTok. TikTok. He's here on the panel tonight. And same with Superhawk Bricks. They are not on the panel tonight, but they work for Brickworld along with Brickdad in our interactive areas. He was talking about Brick Derby tonight. Josh and Lindsay and Brickdad are basically in charge of our interactive area, sometimes along with Vince and his wife, Sarah. Great lovers of the community and very supportive, very fun. Brickshell Cases, a company that we enjoy a lot because they've got some great products for displaying your creations and figures, and they make our lanyard cases and our exclusive 12 minifigure Brickworld commemorative cases for Brickworld Chicago every year. Check them out if you're looking for interesting and cool ways to keep your Lego clean and displayed in a rather sexy way. K-Town Bricks is the producer of all of our exclusive minifigure parts that we produce for Brickworld Chicago, but they're also rather prolific in the number of castle minifigures and other themes that they create. Check them out if you're into third-party customs for things that Lego might not produce that you would like to put in your own collection. Bricker Builds, they make a lot of life-size ghost guy type creations. They make this fun Italian plumber, this life-size fire lizard, this life-size Italian dinosaur. Also great supporters of Brickworld. They will be adding an item to every one of the goodie bags. If you're coming to Brickworld Chicago this year, it will be original, only available to people coming to Brickworld Chicago. And they've been supporting us for years. Check them out if you've got the time. They're also, I sat through a little class on how to gain more followers on Instagram with them this week. They really care about Brickworld. They want us to do better. So they were showing me some ways to get more followers on Instagram and other social media platforms. Our charity partners, of course, here with St. Jude Children's Hospital, Make-A-Wish, and Lurie Children's Hospital. Those are our main charity partners, but we also have Bricks of Hope and Little Bricks Charity and Creations for Charity. You can check out all of these three websites. We have many different ways of supporting kids in need to get Lego toys into their hands, and Creations for Charity has several ways to support them and their charity sponsors. You can donate a creation, you can buy a creation, or you can also donate directly to them through PayPal. So thank you to all those people, and thank you to my panel, of course, as well. All of you guys being here tonight, supporting this stream and supporting this dream of whatever this channel is supposed to be. And of course, thank you to this Tanya of Tainted that joins us every week as well. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Awesome.
That was a lot of stuff.
It was a lot of stuff, and it keeps getting bigger.
Yeah. Again, do you know our next topic? We're right at half an hour. That's where we usually start talking about mocks. And that's what we're going to do today. So I've got a few things that we're going to take a look at, including we'll see if we can get VMAC revved up when I start talking triangles. So here we go.
Will we get a chunky match? Will we get computer tech? An orange spaceship so sleek? Does he hate castles this week? Does the new mech have a wicked taste? Has the castle from last week been reshaped? Has he built 5 or 10? Welcome Z Cerberus Daddy Ben. Yeah! Jump to 5 men!
Okay, so we're gonna bring up the hexies. Here they are. We're gonna give them the big treatment here. All right, so here's a hexagon. And why do we want to talk about hexagons again? Well, let me share my screen. If I share my screen, here's something to note. When I first did all of these hexagons, I based them on the number 8. So you see here, a hexagon is essentially a rectangle with 4 right-angled triangles like this, 30, 60, 90-degree triangles on 2 of the sides. And so you can determine how long this side, you can see me in the upper corner there, this side of the hexagon is going to be by plugging in a number into B here. Basically, B is the number of cheese slopes that you're going to use to create the triangle. So when I use 8, the length of my side is 9.24 units. And units in this case happens to be studs. When VMAC did his triangles, he did them based on 7. And you see here with 7, you get closer to C being a even number of units, 8 units. However, 9 produces a set of numbers that you might think aren't necessarily great when you see them, but they actually are really good. And that is because 10.4 is 10 studs plus 2 brackets. And the bracket is the thickness of the cheese slope on this side right here. So 10.4 is actually a really good and convenient number to have as a option for building a hexagon. Ultimately, what I'm saying is the number I used, 8, not very particularly great. 7 that VMAC used would have been better, but the best number that I found to do multiples of is 9. So basically, while there's some manufacturing tolerances, so it probably doesn't matter that much, they don't fit together perfectly, hexagons that were based on the number 9 will over time fit together cleaner even as you expand the size of them without having to make a bunch of extra adjustments. So I don't know that I necessarily want to tear apart every single hexagon I've ever made.
Right.
But in the future, if I continue working on this, I'm probably going to base them on multiples of 9 as opposed to some other number. And this is not perfectly accurate. You know, you can see that B equals A times the square root of 3. It's actually not exactly 10.4 and not exactly 5.2, but it's very close on both of those. And so over, you know, as big a hexagon as I'm going to make, they'll probably still stay relatively close in scale without having to do weird adjustments or having stuff not fit together quite as well.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's a long story short there. That's what I think is a better hexagon size. And so here I did a couple of the 9 wides. Also required me to make an adjustment to one of my little triangles. Now they're 9 wide too. And you can see here how well they fit together with a longer one, this one being the 18 variety instead of the 9 variety. They fit together very well. They're basically right on the money all the way down. So just something I noticed when I was working on this. So little change if you want to be a hexagon lover is to use a slightly different choice to get these things more combined in there.
Did you guys ever have hexablocks as kids?
I don't think so.
I have them.
You still have them?
Well, I just bought a new set. It was a cat
They
set I saw. at
Still
Market.
make hexablocks?
If I'm not mistaken, yeah, the little like magnetic ones.
No, that's not this.
Okay, never mind.
Hexablocks were like Lego, but they were hexagonal, and they had insane clutch power. Let me see if I can find some. Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, we're talking about something different.
Yeah, I'm talking about something that came out in the 70s, so it might have been before your time.
Thinking like magnetiles or that kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking. But they're also
Which are called They're called hexablock puzzles. Yeah.
So here you can see the one that's not multiples of 9, of course. It's a little bigger, but it happens to fit together just slightly better than the 8Y. It's not a ton, just a little tiny scooch different, but they line up. They line up just a little better than the 8Bys.
Brick Dynasty has purchased 25 minifig parachutes for Brickworld Chicago. Brick Jedi has joined us. Thanks for being here tonight.
Yeah, you probably can't see it super well here, but you can see here if I put the straight side, it's in the side without the cheese slopes on it, against one with the cheeses, they line up really well. They're basically perfect. This one here, if I line up a cheese and a straight, they are slightly off. Over here, you can see there's a little tiny bit of overhang, so they're not quite as perfect. So it's a minor thing, like I said. When you're doing them at a show or whatever, nobody cares. But they are ever so slightly better with the 9x. And then, of course, as Mark said, instead of doing the tar pit black, you could pick another color to do your base in, maybe brown, maybe green, whatever, if you don't like having sort of the pre-manufactured base look around these things. So anyway, that's Sexy Hexies for today. Let's talk Blacktron.
Awesome.
Let's talk Blacktron. So here we go.
Big
This one is
butter
based
cheeses?
on a 10.
Ooh.
Based on a 10 Hexie. And here is the rebuild of the Blacktron fighter.
Nice.
Nice, I know, right?
So
That's
before,
sleek.
and now
That's
looks a lot better, a little more, doesn't look super Batman-y. It looks a little meaner than the old version with the tighter wings that looked a little too much like Classic Space. So we went kind of with this more alien looking approach, and then we put it on a Hexie.
Ooh,
And
we,
then
got, we got the first ooh of the evening from General Tron. Brick Jedi says it looks rad.
yeah, so I rather liked it. I think it turned out really, really nicely.
I agree.
I like it
Rad
with
is a
the,
good word for this. Yeah.
Yeah, the dynamic pose on the hex base here. A little, little moony looking surface. It's not super crazy.
That's no moon.
Oh, that's no space station. That's a space castle.
Yep. Ben's ship is sitting on a death slice.
Yeah, it is. It's a death hexagon. Yep. Yeah, don't really set it up on its edge though, like the death slice. There we go. So a few little
I like it,
changes
Ben.
on
Looks
that.
good.
And then last week, I didn't make any changes to this really, but I don't know that we could get a good picture of it. Since we were in the hotel, even though I brought it with me, here's where I still am with the rover.
Nice.
So the rover right now, I think what the rover needs more than anything is all these Blacktron vehicles like this would almost always in this era have, if it was a land vehicle, it'd probably have some sort of little ship that went with it. Or if it was a flying vehicle, it'd have some little rover you can put on the ground.
Yeah.
So I need to incorporate that in some fashion.
The
Maybe
suspension
be a
is
landing
great.
pad or something. Yeah, we got a lot of good suspension on this.
Or even just like
It's raked forward.
an oversized and unnecessary spoiler. I think is what I remember from the Blacktron vehicles.
Yeah, they did have some of the bat tracks had like some giant
Yeah.
thing sitting up here. Kind of envision this as being, kind of a scouty type vehicle. So there's going to be some sort of radar dish. The reason this axle's here is because it can turn.
Yeah.
Front,
I don't know. There's
side a little
something.
bit.
There's something great about the simplicity of where it's at. It reminds me of like a Ridley Scott Aliens vehicle.
Yeah, I mean it's a little dull in the back. It does need some sort of
Needs
radar
a
dish.
research pod right in the middle.
No, it's got nothing. Just needs to be topped off for sure at the very least. But that's what we're working on. We finish this off, and then I don't know where to go next. We could
Think
do more
some sort of
Blacktron. We could do
satellite
something
launcher.
else. I don't know.
What's that, Vince?
I said it needs a satellite launcher or something on that. I think that
It
would
needs
be
something.
that like tips out the back and it's a rocket, and that would be
Oh.
very period correct.
A pulsar cannon.
Yeah, or some sort of like drone landing base so that you can scout more.
Yeah, yeah.
It's probably
There you
need
go,
to look
like-
more weapony and have some hoses or whatever.
A
Yeah.
Blacktron research drone or observation drone.
The death drone. Yeah, I don't know what we'd call it, but something. So
The kill drones, multiples. It's a kill drone launcher.
that's where we are. So we're this is the thing I wanted to work on the most, and instead I just ended up working on hexagons in this little ship all week.
JVB suggests a droid orbiter.
All right. Okay. Yeah, maybe a droid. Why not? We'll see. That's what we've got going on. So double Blacktron. Here we
I
are.
love that. I think that is so sleek, that little cruiser ship.
Yeah. Yeah, I was not happy with the wings before because I thought, this is just Blacktron version of a classic spaceship I've built 10 times. But now it's looks more menacing, I guess. Looks a little more Blacktron-y.
Odile Dorado suggests an intergalactic freight liner. So like maybe they mean like a train of containers that look like that pod shape you got in the back of it. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know either. None of us know.
Like a gas tanker. You know how like the gas things are kind of round?
Okay, yeah. I don't know if these are not sure what they're supposed to be. If they're
Sure.
engines or they're storing energy or batteries, I don't know. But they're there. They work okay.
They look cool.
They look cool. Exactly.
Really cool.
That's all you really need. You got
That's
a
all you
little,
need.
little antenna. Good suspension in the front. That's really the part I want, is it can drive over stuff and bounce around. So doing.
I guess I was right in interpreting Odile Dorado's idea that it would be a line of those types of that pod thing you got there on the back.
Yeah.
Jesse Viking Brooks says it's cool.
Yeah, it needs like a hitch in the back so you can.
I do appreciate that you use
something up to it.
those two different size tires too. That's kind of
Yeah,
sexy. You chose that. Nice.
yeah. That part of it was I was trying to get it to rake forward, to a decent degree because that makes it look more Blacktron-y and menacing. And so part of it was having the smaller wheels in front, and then part of it is elevating the suspension in the back
Mm-hmm.
a little more than the front. Both of those things give it this kind of mean looking downward tip.
Yeah,
So-
the suspension is great. I like the greebling of the arrows because they apparently mean something, but it is a nice design choice.
Yeah, this means forward and this means sideways. I don't
Down.
know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What else should it mean?
Right.
You can see inside the little cockpit here.
Ooh.
Get this open there. It's actually relatively stiff. The cockpit is. There we go. So you can see inside. We got double pilot,
Nice.
Ooh.
top and bottom.
Oh, I see. There are two levels. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So one guy's got a steering wheel.
Oh, that's
The other
great.
guy's got, some sort of control. I don't know what he's controlling, but he's got something.
Is that cockpit in front? What piece is that? Is that like a newer piece, or is that like one of those rare pieces
Yeah, I
that
think
only
it
came
was-
in like? Okay.
No, I think it was from a Batman set. When the Batman movie
Okay.
came out, they did a bunch of yellow cockpits, and I think that was one of them.
Nice.
So
That's
It looks
so-
great. Right, so it's an excellent shape. Neo Blacktron. I'm all for this.
Yep, that's what we're doing. Yep, and then this one here came with I think this particular design cockpit originally we saw on the Buzz Lightyear ship was not in yellow though. This yellow one came in the updated gift with purchase Blacktron, the Blacktron Cruiser. I really like this cockpit. This windscreen is very, very sleek for sure.
Yeah.
So
Agreed.
that's what I've been working on. I
Excellent.
haven't torn apart any hexagons that I've already built.
Right.
But if Vince, if you wanted to update them to 9 instead of 8, it's up to you.
They're studio files, so you can edit them.
All right. Yeah, it wouldn't be too hard to change, but
JVB asks, "Are you going to light up these mocks?"
Ooh.
Ooh.
I have done lighting for
Lit. Yep.
lighting. I have done lighting for some space vehicles. But these are relatively small. If I did anything, it would be like a spotlight somewhere on this and then a light inside the cockpit so that, at night you could see inside the cockpit.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think there'd be a
Laterano,
lot of wires to run if I wanted to,
yeah.
do this up.
Well, Laterano suggests a Blacktron set that has a black light brick. Yeah, but we need to change all those to the trans neon yellow. Or the trans neon yellow is where I should have put the emphasis there. Because I don't think the regular trans yellow is quite as blacklight reactive as the trans neon yellow, but
The trans neon
I like the sound
yellow
of it.
is more of a green shade.
Yep.
It glows nicely. It's what they use for Blacktron 2. So
Oh, Blacktron Dose, not also.
Dose.
Yeah,
It's Blacktron V2.
nice. Look, these are looking great.
Yeah, that's some fun there. That's a fun at the end.
Good. Woo!
This
You
thing
see,
I was
you can
putting
tell.
back together because I did
Yep.
quite a bit of work on the wings and they were falling apart. Not
Okay.
pretty stable. So I was finishing them, and every time I would rebuild them, the entire ship would fall apart. It's now pretty stable. It's definitely swooshable now, but it took a little work to get there. But now
Nice.
the wings don't fall off when I shake it a little bit. It's important.
Yeah, right.
So there we go. I was
Sweet.
trying to find the part, and Mark was talking to me. I'm like, I need to find a part. It's like, how are you? I'm like, don't talk to me.
And I said, well, you said, I see Vince is here. And I was like, I was really lost.
Yeah,
It's like-
actually, this is what happened, everybody. He said to me, how are you, Ben? And I kind of blew him off a little bit because I was trying to find the part. And I said, I'm great. And he said, that doesn't sound convincing. So I said, no, Vince is already here. That's what happened.
Oh, that's kind of a stretch.
But that is what happened.
Rob Claxton is here tonight. Yes, sir.
All right. What are we going to do next for Mox? Do we want to go to Mark because he's promising lots of stuff, or do we go to someone else first?
I'm promising lots of stuff. But, I mean, we can certainly go to Vince next.
All right,
Oh, I
Vince.
don't. Mine's not ready to be seen.
Oh, I thought you said you had it done.
No, it's
Oh,
like done. It's just not together.
all right. Brick Dad, you build this week?
I didn't, but I did do something that I would like to share with everyone.
Good enough. We can switch to you next. Did you just change the background, or did Ben?
I just changed the background because
Okay.
if we can shuffle us to the side and just see just the background for a second, it'll make sense.
In the corner of the room, there's a world made of bricks. Brick Dad's in his zone, working his magic with flicks. Late nights glow with colors, each piece tells a tale. Building dreams for his kids, every block a trail. Every click brings a vision, his heart starts to soar. Creating joy in a castle, can't help but adore. Brick Dad building up dreams, one piece at a time. With every block placed down, it's like writing a rhyme. Creating memories that shine brighter than gold. In a world made of Lego, the stories unfold.
Yeah, I think Brick Dad's doing something to us.
I think
So you wanna see something that's within your view. The set is so spectacular. Behold, it's brand new. The lights are set. The camera is ready. Every angle checked. There's only one thing left to do. Throw it into the void. A monochromatic hellscape. Into the void. Zoom out into nothing. I don't know how this thing will sail when there's nothing left to see, but I know the void is in me. The toy is made for children. Let's get some of those. Holding them hostage. Trapped within this lifeless space. Give them a
Yeah, so I added the Brickworld Void to make sure that we have our own space to do what we
Yeah.
need to do in the void.
That's a monochromatic hellscape if I've ever seen one.
It's even worse without the logo.
Oh no, Ben's been sucked into the void. Oh, we lost him. All right, nice.
So,
yeah, we got quite a few of these.
Other than that, what I've actually been working on is I'm doing an update to my Brickworld mock that's going to be coming. And if anybody recognizes what type of item this is, this will be joining it.
Doing. And what on earth is that?
This is a micro speaker that will be going in. So there will also be
cool.
music coming
boy.
out of my mock. Not just motion and lights, but I will have music in it as well.
Make sure that's a long loop, just in case you leave it running, and the people next to you are like, if I hear the song one more time.
Oh, yes. Yeah, it'll be a 15-second clip that'll just run over and over and over and over. So
I got stuck next to a display once that it was a Lego movie display, so it played Everything Is Awesome on a loop.
Oh, that is absolutely amazing. I love that idea.
Nonstop. There's also a year where they did for Brickworld Chicago, instead of just World of Lights, they were like, hey, let's do lights and sound this year. And somebody did an entire like a city scene with like lights, and then all of the characters had voices, but it just played on a loop. And it was during a time where they had there was a Lego store event every Friday evening before the day before public days. And my I had shipped my stuff from California to Chicago for the first time I'd ever shipped anything or tried to like fit it in a suitcase or whatever. And what I did is I put my mocks in a cardboard box and poured a bunch of packing popcorn.
Peanuts. Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't work.
No.
I came into it was a giant box of Lego parts and packing peanuts. And so I was like spending kind of the entire week putting it all back together. And so they let me stay while everybody else went to the Lego store. And that loop stayed on the entire time. I thought I was going to go insane. It was a hellscape of a different sort. Oda Dorado says, do they make scent emitting bricks? I was a 40 card mock.
Actually, there is an atomizer that I do have that I could put in as well, but I'm starting to run low on space inside it to hide stuff. So very
it's like
nice.
one of those movies, like the 4D experience.
Yeah,
working on it.
That's Brick Dad 4D experience.
We'll get it going. Awesome.
So yeah, I was just playing on this a little bit while I was working on some technical stuff to go with my mocks. Not a productive build weekend, but like Mark, doing the admin stuff of getting things in order for shows and events. So
yeah, it's a lot of work.
It is.
It could take up a lot of time. Cool. Well, that's exciting. I appreciate that we have our own lifestyle shots to live in on this stream. always being enhanced. So
yeah,
great work.
Real quick, just so everybody can see those in the tainted. This is our void one here, and then also we have.
It's our void.
I know how to do this. There we go.
We also have our lifestyle shot lottery here of what all is in here. So, and just to make sure that we cover all the bases, we also have this one here, which is the unfinished. How many chairs? Let's throw some in the back, and just so we can play with this and have fun. So, but as always, we love our void.
Yes.
So now, who's up for mocks?
I guess that'd be me. And I can't see anything anymore.
From
Okay. So anyone who was curious where I went, I burped and it was very acid refluxy. So I had to go get myself some water.
Ooh.
Okay.
So I'm drinking my water. I'll be okay. But if my voice starts going hoarse, someone else will get to do more talking today.
At least it wasn't a shart.
Thank goodness. Yes. But I was on my way home and Mara requested Chipotle, her favorite.
Oh boy.
So it's some of the hot tomatilla salsa.
Yeah.
So it's a little extra burny, I guess.
Ouch.
Prilosec.
I did. I just took some Pepsid AC and got my water, so I'll be fine. It's just going to take a minute. So anyway,
Good.
what
Good.
you
Glad
got
to
here,
hear it.
Mark?
Hey, look, it's Clive's hideout in like the most complete form it's ever been. So we saw this that I had, for a couple seconds last week because I had not charged my camera battery. But we saw pictures of course, on from what's it called? Atlanta BrickCon, where I was actually able to show it. We talked a little bit about, replacing the multiple chimneys with the stovepipe. I did some updating this week with I just kind of tacked on the vines on the roof and the side of the house. And this week decided to make them more deliberate and kind of beef up my foliage game down there. And I beefed up and started building a studio file for these so I can share the process of making the comb over cypress, and found it's rather weak. Like I had worked with this tree for a long time and just been able to like pick it up, put it down, pick it up, put it down. But for some reason this week it was like, no, we're not staying together. So you can kind of see if you look very closely at the very center of the tree, I've got a Technic axle sticking out of the top because I shoved it down in there. And then apparently I already had one in there somewhere because I was like, it's not going all the way down. And I almost like ripped my thumbs open trying to press that thing in there so it would stay together.
You had a short one that you put in there when you were putting it together before.
So I did that live last. Okay.
You forgot about that one. But
I did that probably in the hotel room. That's right. Because I was just like,
Yes.
you guys, which one of these sets has a Technic axle in it? So so there are two in there. I thought I had put one in. I even did it live in the hotel room. So one of the things that we talked about, I had made the decision to add the white flowers to this, which I think makes it pretty cool. And in making the studio file, I decided to look up the bald cypress, which is what this is based off of, and see what the tree actually looks like. And it's much less of a weeping tree than it is like the branches like coming out and then down. And they have a lot of like drippy moss hanging off them to make them look swampy. So I added a lot of those Paraka spines falling down from the branches. And let's take a look. I'll go do some slight rotations there to show you the different sides of it and how I ended up putting the vine on, because Ben's going to ask, where's the vine coming from? And it does root into the ground. So I have a new headset coming that is Bluetooth, so I'll never be on the road and be like, I can't find my dongle, you guys, because now it's going to be Bluetooth. But that doesn't come until Friday because it said I had an hour and 47 minutes to order because there was only one left in stock, but somebody beat me to it somehow, and so now I have to wait a week. But here we go. Let me go rotate this, and I'll be. You won't be able to hear me, but I'll be able to hear you.
And he's not even peeing this time.
Exactly.
There it is. We can still hear you loosely.
We don't know he's not peeing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Though I think Mark sort of revealed, we're not sure he's got BPH, which happened to be my initials, my actual initials. It might just be that he drinks too much whiskey on the show. So
Yes.
There's usually at least one or two cups on his desk. So that's very possible.
That might cause several issues on the stream. Oh, and look here, I
All
got
the
a
great
token. Come on.
No focus.
very nice.
I know. I'm working on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And I can't figure out where to.
It's
Oh
a
my God,
frog.
It is a frog. So who do you think gave this to me at Atlanta BrickCon?
Simon Liu.
Simon Liu. Yes. All right. Hold on.
Nice.
There.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Almost.
There we
Hey,
go.
whoa, whoa. All right.
There it is.
Hey.
And with light too. Yeah. Isn't that cute?
Yay. Yeah.
Very
Very
nice.
And that was the only token I got the entire weekend.
That's a cute frog.
But yeah, I was very happy to get it. And it's Simon's such a clever builder, isn't he? Look at that.
Yeah.
Little frog mech with a little frog face in there, showing that the frog is real frog is the pilot. Cute, cute, cute. And back to this. All right, so yeah. Look over there. There's a stovepipe and some realistic vines growing up from the ground, up the side of the building and over the roof. What do you think?
Okay. There you go.
Looks good.
Yeah. All right.
Right. Yeah.
That's the thing. That's good. Okay. Good job. Obviously,
Stove-
you need more foliage overall, but
Yeah.
I like it.
I want to build a couple more trees, just kind of like fill out the swamp area. Thoughts on the stovepipe?
I like the stovepipe. It's very.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like how you framed it in with that vine. Like
Mhm.
it's aesthetically pleasing.
That was part of the problem. Is I had it in front of the stovepipe last week, and it was kind of like, what's the point of like finally coming up with a solution for however the exhaust comes out of this house from the stove or whatever is in there, and then hide it with all the foliage. So
Yeah.
I can do one more rotation here. Look at from the other end.
Yeah. We're gonna get to see the butt while you rotate it.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
On
yeah,
the other
yeah.
way.
I thought you meant mine from our experience with Atlanta BrickCon. I was like, no, I'm gonna try to hide my butt from the camera from now on.
Nope, I meant the mock spot, not the mark spot.
Yeah, check out the butt on this thing.
All right. Very nice.
Gorgeous.
Is it the front or the back? We don't know.
It's the back because there's no door.
You're right. That's how you tell. It's finished, though. I mean, that's the important thing.
It's gorgeous.
That's the miracle of miracles. And this one doesn't necessarily touch the ground, this vine, but it grew. Somebody dropped a seed. A bird dropped a seed to this vine on the deck. It's growing out of the wood. Okay.
Okay.
It could be a pot on the deck. I've seen that.
Ooh. I can definitely make that happen.
Yeah, a
Oh.
pot. Like mine.
I'm having trouble with the gables on this side actually meeting up because I can't connect them the way I can on the other side because the angle's too acute for the clip and the plate with bar. And then you can see the check out the butt on that comb over cypress. There's no foliage in back. So I do want to make a couple more of those to kind of flesh out, like I said, make it look more swampy. And I should probably even make them a bit taller so it looks like a very like sort of enclosed sort of swamp area. Yeah, what's up, Chris?
I'm going to say this and you're not going to like it.
I love it.
But this piece right here, the hated tongue, could be very useful on that cypress.
Oh, you're right, actually. I don't love that. I don't love the sound of it, but I think that might look better than those Paraka spines.
So just throwing that out there that and they are available in bright green and lime. So a couple limes, possibly to offset some of those lines.
Yeah, I'll have to see if I've got any because I do believe I have some sets with those in it. What did I get? Oh no, I think I just got that silly garden gnome thing. And so I have them in yellow and orange. So bright green
the lime is in two sets right now.
Thank you.
And that's in your Mediterranean Friends set that just came
out.
Oh,
yeah. I love that set. I should get that.
And then also the Friends House with the skate ramp.
Brickhead Brad agrees with you. Oh, it has and the Friends House with the skate ramp also comes with an axolotl and a salamander.
Yeah, and it actually has 9 of those tongue pieces in it. So more than enough out of one set to be able to
I should definitely get those. Tron says best change is made. Brickhead Brad says loves the twisty pipes. Stovepipe is perfect on that. Hey, Brian Bonahum is here this evening. It's a Simon Frog ribbit, he calls it. Yep. Droopy Moss is nice as Brickhead Brad. It's a hard thing to pull off with Lego. Yeah, but I think you're right, Brickdad, that the those slimy tongue pieces might actually be better. As much as I hate that piece. And then the other thing I did this week, and a lot more of this would have been done had I not gone to the dog park today at 5. But I have
Hey.
Yeah, this is back on the table.
Aha.
And it's weird. My headset just died. Hold on. Now it's connected. That was weird. You guys still hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, but yeah, good. Hurry, let me hit the focus thing.
The focus thing. There it is.
Yes.
There you go. Yep.
And so, like, I ordered pieces to finish out the rest of these walls, but the reason I put this back on my table first is because of all the chimneys I made for for Victor's hideout. I thought it would fit this particular build the best.
And does it? Here we're gonna find out.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anyways, I mean,
We'll
yeah,
see.
All right.
It's not all the way into the wall yet. I do need to like actually build it into the side.
It's the right level of blocky for it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And initially that was going to be like this was going to be a blacksmith shop, and that was going to be like the forge on the outside of the building. But since we like that creation I have there off to the left as a better chimney for a forge, and I have the forge already started, that'll be a completely different mock altogether. I had to come up with a different chimney for this, and like, hey, I got one laying around. I also bought pieces to fix that roof that Ben thinks looks too much like a tin roof, and he's not wrong. But he pointed out that
And roof
doesn't look too much like a Mediterranean roof as it does like a pole barn.
looks corrugated.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks more like corrugated metal in that shade than I guess terracotta or whatever. So
Yeah. And we will find. Oh, come on, it's stuck on that. We'll find some way to make that work here. Am I looking at it? Yes. Okay. And that's our little plan for however I end up building a forge with that initial chimney. Actually, it looks better like this. Hold on.
There you go. Yeah.
And we'll figure something out with that. Oh, thanks a lot, camera.
Wait.
going back.
Don't touch it.
We're
It
fine.
went back. It
We're
went back. It just was like
No.
sight.
No.
Wait.
Crazy.
There it is. And
A ghost in the room. Nice.
yeah, now it's not going to do it because you called them out.
You see pareidolia in there?
I mean, any sort of fireplace is going to kind of do that, but it kind of looks like a mouth with two eyes and a nose on the same plane.
Yeah. And
And a little hairline up above it.
One thing I immediately noticed, and of course I noticed this because why wouldn't I, given that it's me and you? It looks like a pair of eyes, that window and that door, and long crocodile snout.
Pareidolia. I love these windows, but they make a face. Now the second level needs to be replaced. Can't have a face there, a vacant plastic stare. This is serious business. Don't want no faces there. Pareidolia, pareidolia, pareidolia. Once you see it, you can't unsee it, and you have to rip it out of your creation. Pareidolia, pareidolia, seeing faces in inanimate objects. Pareidolia, pareidolia, making me rebuild my Lego project. Pareidolia, pareidolia, I hate your stupid face. Pareidolia, pareidolia, I never even wanted you there in the first place.
Face.
This one we're looking here.
That's dear Lord, man. That is
Pareidolia, pareidolia, seeing faces in inanimate objects. Pareidolia, pareidolia, making me rebuild my Lego project. Pareidolia, pareidolia, pareidolia,
You'll cry. It's got like a real big,
Yep.
almost like ogre, like coming out of a. I don't know.
Here, I will say that the chest has pareidolia.
I see it.
All right.
There we go.
Got a little update to our song there.
Camera's punking me. Yeah, it certainly was. Yeah, we finally have a video with it thanks to VMAC.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked
Cool.
Fozzie, the Fozzie face that went with the chopper.
I like when the butt of your spaceship sings. That's-
I like it when you have all the little. I'm assuming they're Fabuland windows. You just put the smiley face over like every single freaking one of them. Like, oh, just look at that pile of pareidolia. All right.
Totally.
Okay.
A
Well,
lot of finding clips for that.
Yeah. Well, you did a great job.
you found a bunch of older stuff too. Our audio wasn't nearly as good. You could see how clean my desk was, though. How freaky was that?
Right.
But that's okay. Well, now that we've talked about our mocks, I see Mark is getting himself set up to talk about somebody else's mock.
Yeah, I sure am.
So we're
What do you know?
doing. We did the whole mock thing. Now, dude, it's someone else's mock. So let's take a look at that, Mark.
Let's check out this featured mock of the week from Brickworld, Indianapolis 2025. This is a creation from Chad Mashin Garland. This is 2 steampunk train engines. If you guys are unfamiliar with Chad's work, you should definitely search him out. He did Brickworld Chicago for the first time last year, wrote some really cool stuff, but I thought these were pretty awesome. I like his, if anybody knows how to greeble something, I would say it would be Chad. And these are, I would say greebling sometimes just looks a little bit maybe thrown on. His seem very well placed, almost like it's, I wonder what structure is underneath all the greebling, just because it seems like it's mostly made out of like the texture he's made with the greebling.
His greebling flows through his builds. It's not just like it's thrown on. So it actually it fits everywhere that it goes. So yeah, it looks great.
Most of his stuff I don't know how is attached.
I'm right.
I would guess precariously.
Yeah. That's a good guess.
Yeah. Word of the day.
Precariously. Yeah, good word.
Precariously.
I like it.
Have any other angles on this bad boy, or do you just have this one mostly?
I just have this one mostly, but what I can do is also share a quick video of it, and then what was that? Hold on, share screen. I just clicked a button and something went away entirely, so I don't know what that was. I just broke the stream, I guess. We have this quick little video of it.
Yeah, we're going up and over. Yeah, there we go.
Not much more to see from that angle.
I mean, you know, all right.
Necessarily. But yeah, so we saw a little bit more of it, saw it in live action, and then now we see people's butts.
So if you were going to make one change and one change only to this mock, what would it be?
Let's go ahead and bring that back up. Hold on one second.
Because that's something that I kind of feel you need.
Yeah, you tell me what that is. Let me bring up the slideshow. Hold on.
Yeah, this is 2 steampunk trains. Where's the steam, my friend? Where's the steam, my brother?
Okay, let's hold on.
That's really it, though. I mean, it's they've got the they do have a vibe for sure. A lot of texture. Gold and the black are both visible. They don't get too muddy together, which is good.
Yeah,
I just kind of feel like, hey, man, we got steampunk. We need some steam coming out of those.
Off
out
the
of those.
sides,
Yes,
off the sides,
anywhere.
out of the top too. Yeah,
yeah. We would take care of that in.
Here we go. You got another picture.
Hey, check that out. That's not me. That's Vince.
Somebody had another picture.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oops.
Yeah, a little steam coming out of the pipes and valves.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's a lot of train. It's definitely not minifig scale.
Yeah, he looks like. So this is from Chicago, because it looks like he got a couple of nominations there.
Yeah.
For his stuff, probably for best original train, I would imagine.
Could be. Could be. And I do like the steampunk off to the side there, the little hand cart. Brickhead Brad suggests that it's girthy.
It is quite.
As well. Yeah, that's it. I mean, I think it is, based on minifig contracts. Maybe it is minifig scale, but it doesn't look minifig scale. They are definitely girthy.
Right.
So
she's thick.
She is definitely thick.
So lots of cool stuff there.
And I got one more thing to show you from Chad here. This is some of his other stuff he brought to Brickworld in Indianapolis last year. And this is when VMAX says he doesn't know where things are attached. This is a really good example of not knowing how on earth Chad is able to accomplish all these amazing shapes.
Yeah.
And there's Chad.
Why is it spinning? That's just creeping me out.
Because it does. I mean,
it's on turntabling.
Yeah.
So cool.
How's it spinning without the whole thing falling apart?
Right, exactly. Yeah,
Alien Hive.
That's probably the biggest surprise.
The spinning is what holds it together.
Right.
Centrifugal force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So if you are at all interested in seeing more amazing creations from Chad and people like him, we will be at the Indianapolis State Fairgrounds March 14th and 15th.
Blue Ribbon Pavilion.
Blue Ribbon Pavilion, exactly. And that is Brickworld Indianapolis 2026. Look at time flying by for all of us. And here's the information. You can check out more on our website, brickworld.com. Brickworld Indianapolis, March 14th and 15th. Just like I said, there's some creations from our panel in this image that we use for our postcard this year. There's Brick Dad's Hogwarts, and VMAC, is that your spaceman?
No.
Okay, but it was with your display.
It was.
Who built that? I can't remember his name. Sorry.
That was Landon Bell.
Landon Bell. There we go. Yes. And then we have the Indie Lug 50 States collaboration. And then we have LGMS, Scott Thompson's amazing buildings from Detroit and Chicago. And then, of course, Don Sloboda's beautiful daffodils from Brickworld Indianapolis 2025. And hopefully, if you guys are in the area, please feel free to swing by and join us March 14th and 15th at the Indiana State Fairgrounds Blue Ribbon Pavilion. Brick Dad will be there. VMAC will be there. I'll be there.
I'll be there in spirit.
Yeah.
So I'm there.
Short drive.
In spirit.
Short drive for your spirit. Yes.
Thanks.
All right.
But
maybe you guys can do some Think Outside the Blocks live. I don't know. All together up there in the Indianapolis.
I've done it before. All I need is a cart and someone to help me move the tripod. But basically, every time I reset, I just play a song. So it just depends on how crowded the hall is. So hopefully, it'll be difficult for us to do it because hopefully the hall will be very crowded.
Joseph, are you serious?
Yeah.
I would road trip with Joseph.
We'll do that. All right.
Oh, yeah. And the Bishop family will also be there. Yes. I'm no longer touching it. Stop it.
Don Sloboda will be there as well.
Absolutely.
Dorado says, in another universe, I'll be there.
Sweet. That's all that counts.
Wrong side of Lake Michigan for me, but
yeah.
Come out of one of Chad's builds.
Sure. Why not? Sounds fun. Yeah. Could be an alien portal. Portal to nowhere. All right. So we took a look at another cool. Al Goff will be there as well.
That's right. Al Goff will be there. Yes.
Another build that you can see at places like Brickworld.
Alphonse Superson. Alphonse Superson will also be there. So will Brian Bonham. Yeah.
Yeah. But if you want parts to build box, one source for them are to get them from sets, including a couple of dumb sets that we have this week, because there wasn't a ton of news. Do we want to start with the dumb set that you probably can't get or the dumb set that you can get, but why would you?
Let's start with this.
A wise man once said about Mark, you think he drinks water like a great white shark. About every 60 minutes, he's gotta go. Nature calls 2, sometimes 3 times a show. Hold the stream, he'll shout and dash. The show is live, but he's off like a flash. Instead of telling him you hold the stream, Ben provides cover, the perfect team.
Yeah.
But let's get into some of the news. Do you need the bathroom break before we go?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take the bathroom break now, and then 40 minutes later, I have to take another bathroom break. Like, hey, I made it 2 hours. Now it's like, well, now you're making up for lost time. So I'm gonna go. Nope, here's the right one, and I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Of course you are.
You're gonna go. Why don't you start with those? Because unfortunately, I have to use the bathroom again already.
Cool, go do it.
What's it called? What's BPH?
BPH.
Ben plays a tune 2 minutes long, while the tainted sing along. Keeps the show rolling smooth, no rush. Mark mutes his mic so you can't hear the flush.
Mark is muted, so let me unmute him.
The reason I mute myself before I go is because I like to keep listening to what's going on, but I don't want everyone to hear me pee.
Yeah, I managed.
It's been 60 minutes since I last went, so I'll mute it and I'll be listening.
Fair enough. Yeah,
You'll be listening to me.
Hey, Mark's gotta go. No interrupting. The stream's slow. He'll be quick, won't take too long. He'll be done by the end of this song. Hey, Mark's gotta go. Mark's gotta go. Hey, Mark's gotta go.
All right, so Andrew will be at Brickworld Indianapolis displaying for the first time. Asks, is there going to be World of Lights in the afternoon at Brickworld Indianapolis? No, we can't do it. And this is true. We can't do it at Brickworld Indianapolis because the lighting is motion sensitive.
We had it last year.
At Indianapolis?
Yeah, the power went out twice.
Yeah, we had a power outage last year.
Oh, I remember that.
It was very briefly, yes.
Okay.
Power outage might be a problem though for those people who are using, I don't know, power to power their lights and not just
well,
battery.
it's just the lights.
Or the box office or the merch booth or
or any of that stuff. Yeah.
That kind of makes sense.
The floor drops stayed powered. It was the overhead.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's convenient. I do not remember that at all.
Joseph's apparently got an idea for World of Lights. It's a lofty goal, but excited.
Ooh, aim high, Joseph. Aim high.
Okay. Well, I was going to open up the thing and start showing us the stuff with the news, but I have to step away for a minute. Someone else able to do it?
Sure.
Okay. So anyway, here's the first set. This is my screen that you're sharing.
It is. I just wanted to get the set number there because I can't tell all the cars apart from each other.
Yeah. It's number 42228.
All right, you go.
I will. And so, big thing here. It's another McLaren. All right. You guys can talk about this. Vince, didn't we just have one maybe do some research 2-3 years ago? You let us know.
It was the 2023.
All right, feeds and speeds on this. It is the McLaren MCL 39 F1 car. Whoop-de-doo. It's $230. You can pre-order it now. It'll ship March 1st. Another one for our March Madness to not win. Vince, I apologize. It's 18 plus. It has 1,675 pieces for $229.99. Its price to parts ratio sucks. So that's all I have to say about it. Vince, tell us what's up.
So this is last year's championship winning car. Doesn't really look a ton different from the one that was in 23 because it was the same rule regulation. So like it's the same shape. And weirdly enough, this year is a new rule set. So all the cars look way different. So I'm not sure why they went this route on this one, or if they were going to do it, it needed to come out in December.
Okay.
Right after the championship, but to have it release in March 1st, right when the new season starts, with cars that don't look like this is odd.
Oh, dude, like the way that they released Animal Crossing makes zero sense compared to like when they actually like did the 3.0 update and the Switch 2 edition. They did the Animal Crossing sets in like a complete nothing time for like any updates for the game itself. So yeah, who knows how they have to make these decisions. And this one, as you've described it, is odd. Google, one of this guy's sponsors.
Yeah, Google, and then
MasterCard.
MasterCard is the title sponsor, so like it's McLaren MasterCard F1 team or something like that.
Interesting that this wasn't this a poly bag. Is that the question?
This is a Technic card. It's like the size of your computer monitor.
No, I know that, but I'm saying wasn't
They didn't have a poly bag McLaren.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was like this because I just like I've been cleaning up, so I just like saw this bill, but it was a poly, or there was a poly bag like this.
Yeah. Now, if they're going to do a second McLaren for Silverstone, which is the British Grand Prix, they have a special edition. It's chrome, like Google Chrome. So it says chrome on the airbox, and everywhere that's black is chrome.
It does say chrome
That
here.
would be cool.
It does say chrome here, which I was about to say.
Actual color chrome.
Gotcha.
Black is chrome, and that looks awesome. So I would be down for that if they made that. But this just looks exactly like the one they just made. So.
All right. So quick update from Joseph. His phone was about to die, and the power just turned back on. Shout out to the folks repairing the telephone lines out in the dark and cold. Yeah, it's pretty nasty over there, isn't it? Linnea, you getting hit with snow right now?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Mo and I went to the Make and Take today.
Nor'easter.
Snow doesn't stop us from going to the Lego store, and as we were going, I mean the snowflakes were really, really big. So yeah, everything's covered in snow again, but this is not like the snow we had before. It's not sleet and ice. At least it's just big, heavy, wet snow and not ice. But yeah, Baltimore, where Brick Hive is supposed to get 18 inches. That's the Philly side of Maryland. I'm on the DC side of Maryland, and we're only supposed to get like 6 inches. So
is that all?
Yeah, this last week I've been watching that and sending updates to Linnea saying, hey, keep an eye out and stay safe and stuff like that. So
Oaktown Bricks is here tonight. Thanks for joining us. Says Linnea is right. I own the McLaren Polybag. Original Briggs says they can't do the new cars until the fall because of the new rules. The teams are changing their cars on a daily basis. Jesse's Brick Galaxy is here. Thanks for joining us tonight. What do you say about this, VMAC? You agree?
I disagree because they, when they do the rules package has been in place since the beginning of last year, and they've had a Formula One actually builds a show car that's like, here's something you can do with the new rules, and they all kind of are going to conform to that enough, especially when you're talking about building it in Lego. You're not like, oh, that's a 13-degree front wing instead of a 12. Like, no one's going to notice that. So
now, I have a question for you. And didn't they just recently change the rules on the amount of color and paint that needs to be on it to cover the carbon fiber and stuff?
Yeah. So I don't know what the percentage is, but there's more color in the cars now. Before, pretty much everything below the midpoint was just bare carbon fiber, which they did for weight reasons. But this year the cars have shrunk, so the getting to weight should be easier. So they said, nope, make them look prettier, more color.
Okay. Now, is that something that you're excited for, with possibly new color schemes and new layouts of the designs for the cars? Or
I'm excited just visually. It was kind of like, if you see the field, like a shot, like from the start, it was kind of challenging to see who was who, because it's a lot of black cars with a colored accent. And like your
sponsor colors, that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah. So other than like the Ferraris that were just solid red with the big white HP logo on the side, like all the rest of them were just black with a splash of color.
Yeah, speaking of pareidolia, does anybody else see a cartoon dog here?
I see a scared carrot.
Yeah, that too. Awesome. I can see that. So is this how the MasterCard logo appears on this actual car, or are they just leaving off the words MasterCard because they don't want to advertise for it, or they didn't have like the license or something?
I'm pretty sure it appears that way. The text
Okay.
would have to been split between those wing elements, so I'd have to look at the brand guidelines for MasterCard, but I'm assuming if the text gets split,
good point,
that they won't do it.
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on this? Is this something that you want?
No, not at all.
Interesting.
I especially if you already had the other one, like they don't look that much different. I would have liked them go to a different team, and then you could kind of, if they're going to do one or two of this size a year, eventually collect them all. But
right,
I think you're just going to see the Red Bulls, McLarens, Mercedes, and Ferraris every couple of years, and they're just going to rotate them through.
Sammy has joined us. It was a traumatic evening for him, so we're happy that he's here and doing all right. Yeah, look, Accelera Ting Web 3. Yeah, got it. I'm there. Original Briggs says, I think it looks a lot better than the 42141. You agree with that, VMAC?
I would have to see them side by side. I actually thought the other one looked a little better myself, but
all right, let's check it out.
The other one had more gaps between the panels, I guess.
Whoops. Leog.com is not the way to get there. Let's see. 42141.
Don't forget to hit that like button.
Yep, like and subscribe, please. If all right, so this is the original.
Yeah, I like the blue on it.
I do too, actually. And again, it's not something I'm going to get, but let's take a look at these.
And maybe it
side by
doesn't have
side.
bigger body panel gaps. You can just see them with the blue, or the black hides them.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. I mean, they definitely have some newer pieces. What year was the 42141? Let's see. This is
23.
Oh, it usually doesn't say the year on these. But yeah, it is no longer in stock, it says retiring soon. Well, let's hope so, because this one's coming out in March. Yeah, they look rather different to me, but what strikes me is that they've obviously come out with a lot more panels.
It's March 1st of 22.
This is March 1st of 22. Okay. This is pretty accurate for what that car looked like at that time.
I mean, it's the same set of rules, so there's not a huge difference between them. This one is probably more accurate with the front wing. All that black on the side, it's really hard to tell. As far as, but just aesthetically, I like the blue better. This probably does look more accurate now that I've seen them side by side, but
yeah,
it doesn't pop either because it's
all orange and black. Yeah, it's the Halloween car. Yeah, cool. All right, let's see if we got some lifestyle shots here. We certainly do. Ooh, do those chairs match?
No.
Oh, it was so close, though. They're so close.
A wicker basket chair in front of the shelves?
I think it's just a wicker basket with some rolled up maps or rolled up some sort of fabric or paper in there. Not really sure what I'm seeing at all. To be honest, it's kind of a mess. A giant shiny bowl. And then we've got some old, I don't know, leather cases. We've got, of course, some sort of mechanic accoutrement here with an old tire, like a bicycle tire, and some wires and a lit candle, perhaps. Yep, definitely looks like a basement that is also kind of a mechanic's storage room. Oh, there's a garage door here. No, we're in a garage. See this?
It's a terrible place to put your shelves then.
It's a terrible place to put your mismatched chairs, shelves in front of the garage door. Oh, they are seriously trolling us now, you guys. This is insane. Is the lock in at least so that nobody can run him over as he's building his McLaren here? And your throw rug, of course, you want to park over this just to make sure that there's no oil leaking from your car. Yeah, a fern, a nice old-fashioned print here, a lamp, an IKEA lamp. Yeah, this is confusing, to say the least. Okay,
Do they not
Sure.
have garages in Denmark, so they were just guessing?
I don't know. This might have been taken in the States. Yeah, let's check this out. There's quite a bit in front of this garage door. Obviously, this is the only car being parked here. Yet another type of chair here under the table. It wasn't enough
Mark,
to just have the two mismatched ones. Yes.
I verified the garage door is locked and latched, so it will not just open. So, yeah.
Ah, thank you. Yes, appreciate that a lot. All right, cool. I just want to make sure he's okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure he doesn't get run over like Marge Simpson runs over Homer at the beginning of The Simpsons. Yep, look, you can touch that thing there and it does something. Cool.
DRS.
What's a DRS?
Drag reduction system. So that
okay.
that element of the wing that has the OKX on it
Mhm.
flips up and makes it less draggy on the straightaways if you're within 1 second of the car in front of you. But that's changed rules for this year too. But
that's a play feature for this set.
Sure. I don't know why these size and sets need play features, but no one's ever going to do that except for once when you build it.
So when you're swooshing it, you can actually speed it up by reducing the drag on the spoiler? Question mark.
Yeah, on the rear wing, that part that's folded up with the OKX will flip up, so you won't have that big spoiler. It'll be whoop, and
it'll be whoop. Gotcha.
It adds, depending on the team and how efficient their DRS was, like 8 to 10 mile an hour down the straightaway. So significant.
Looks like there is a shit ton of stickers on this.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. This also comes out. That's exciting.
Why does it come out?
Well, that's where the engine's supposed to be, but instead, looks like we just got the DRS and no engine.
Uh-oh.
I don't see an engine there.
Yeah, I see it.
The parts shouldn't be exposed on the engine.
It's Brick Dad's speakers. This obviously makes some sort of vroom vroom noise.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, obviously. See?
Yeah.
Stickers. Yep. Ooh. It's not up against the garage door. It's against the cement wall that is also in your garage. Ben, these lifestyle shots are in a garage.
Well, why wouldn't they be? It is a car.
He's got his shelves in front of the garage door too, but don't worry, we verified the garage door is locked.
While I was gone, my computer kicked me out.
Oh, no.
It did. It did say, you're done. We've had enough of you. No more for you.
I'm back. So tell me in the garage why it's important that we have some sort of audio video cables in there as well.
Mm-hmm. Just because they were laying around. They look. And the what?
Syringe from Pulp Fiction.
I know it's wondering what that was too.
Something that looks kind of like a retaining wall block on that bottom shelf, but I don't think it is.
This?
Yeah.
What else would it be? Actually,
I don't know.
It's
foam. Oh, I think the AI, whatever AI they used, didn't know what it was, so they're just like, close enough.
No, my mistake. It is a cinder. It is a concrete block.
Ooh,
okay.
Yeah,
right.
That's pretty. I don't mind this shot at all.
That's because they're not in the void or in a lifestyle shot.
They are in some sort of void-esque place, though. But I like them putting it up against the real car and being like, hey, look how baller we made this set.
I'm kind of wondering if the real car's there.
Like, you think it's photoshopped in?
Yeah.
Is the edge of this shadow kind of giving you that feel?
The edge and the way that's parked, I feel like the left rear tire would be through the wall.
Through the wall, yes.
And I don't see the rear spoiler at all.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's there. I think it's just an optical illusion because of the camera.
They must have pressed that button that made the spoiler flatten.
DRS.
The TRS, yes. Oh, now I'm convinced it's in the same room. Hey, look, the MasterCard logo as described by Original Briggs or somebody in here said that the MasterCard logo no longer has words on it. It's Miss Slobrichta was the one who said it. And yes, it appears so on the real car. The MasterCard logo does not have words on it. Yeah, wow, gratuitous shots of it with the real car, and it does look like that spoiler is quite a bit lower. Or is that this?
No. So there's a spoiler's not much lower there.
They must have hit the DRS button.
Yeah.
Don't remember shit. Oh.
Doctors. This car has doctors.
It's much lower in those other shots. So yeah.
Yeah, but nothing has been better in my life today than discovering that this guy was building this inside of a garage. I was trying to figure out what was wrong with the wall, and I was like, holy shit, this is garage rollers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Lene, do you recognize this? Can you see where my mouse is next to this fern back here? You recognize this item, the storage cabinet from Animal Crossing? The fern itself too, actually. The fan palm.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm sorry. I was building a plant. I thought Ben would be proud of me.
Oh, yeah. Well, you are working on a plant. What do you know?
I am building a plant.
Let's see where you're at, Lene.
Oh,
yeah. It's not a watermelon, but it's a different version of a plant.
You're cruising along.
Yeah, I'm on bag 3. I'm putting the leaves on. Yeah, it's been really, really cool. Like building. Oh,
nice.
my gosh, building the pot. It's been so cool. Well, I guess it was kind of like the orchid, the original. No, the Birds of Paradise. Yeah. I can't remember.
Okay.
But it's really cool. Love it.
I just said yeah for funsies.
I'm moving along, guys.
Spoiler alert. I love Dawn. Yeah, no, we got you. We knew what you meant. Odele Dorado says the burnt rubber scent.
Would go great with this set.
Yeah, sorry, I was also trying to move the lifestyle shot back up.
Yeah.
Platypus Bricks is here. Yeah, F1 has new regulations this year. No DRS or new power system and wing systems. Okay, that's good to know.
They run 50% electrical power. Front and rear wing elements both open up down the straights, regardless of if you're behind cars. And it'll be very interesting.
More importantly, though, we have the headphones are actually back here in this garage on an old radio, some weird sort of chest next to a safe with an unkept spool of wire back here, and these glasses. These glasses are in 2 shots.
Glasses to nowhere.
There's a lot of stickers, so you probably needed them to.
Aha.
I can't get Animal Crossing out of my head. And I'm like, yes, a workbench. Now I'm seeing everything.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of Animal Crossing items in this as well.
Now I see nothing but Animal Crossing.
And there's
a translucent red chair in Animal Crossing.
Actually, they've got a froggy chair that is, this translucent chair. But Ben, look. All right, so not only are these 2 painfully mismatched, they definitely have this chair. I don't know if they have it in green. But then there's another stool underneath the table. And the headphones have moved over here. What do we call that when there's a bunch of crap in a lifestyle shot?
We'd say that's a lot of accoutrement.
This is the style you aspire to. It's flawless, expensive, and new. No 2 chairs are matching, and the fig tree is dying. Look, there are little balls on the shelf. I just made you say balls. Accoutrement in the bowl. Accoutrement. Blank canvas on the wall. Blank canvas. Tripping hazard on the stairs. The stairs are a shelf. Lifestyle shots with our ladder to nowhere. Yeah! We've got the antique stapler next to a meaningless roll of twine. We found Grandma's urn surrounded by books with no spine. The photoshopped iPad is on a step, and Dad's old ashtray looks just fine. Accoutrement in the bowl. Accoutrement. Blank canvas on the wall. Blank canvas. Tripping hazard on the stairs. The stairs are a shelf. Lifestyle shots with our ladder to nowhere. Yeah!
Oh, God, it makes me so happy. But here we are.
Yeah.
Here's our next dumb set.
Very dumb.
And Stuart designed it.
Good job, Stuart.
Good job, but it's a great design, I guess, for what they asked for, a microscale billind. But I don't want this.
No.
Now, real quick, who's this available to?
This is the Lego house.
There you go.
House of the Brick. So what do you got here? We've got Legoland.
Over here.
A Lego house.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a Lego factory. And we have the airport.
And we also have old Kirk Christensen's first house.
Okay. Congrats. Yeah. I don't know.
I like the first one the best.
It's 1,400 pieces.
You mean the Legoland? Or you mean the first the Lego house exclusive?
The first Lego house exclusive.
The duck?
No, it was the one we had all the three of them. So yeah, it had I forgot. I have to look and see.
Okay.
Fine. It's $115. It's 1,400 pieces. They do have on the back the other Legoland exclusives. If you find that, there it is. So we got the duck. That was number 1. Number 2 was a factory. 3 was some sort of giraffe. I don't know if this is like a Legoland slice.
I don't think I've ever seen that before in my life.
Yeah. Number 4 was the top dog, of course. The minifigure pirate tribute.
Baller.
5, I don't know what that is.
What the hell is that?
Yeah. And 6 was the Fabuland, and 7 is this one. So I don't know what 6 is. I can't tell from here.
The 6 is the Fabuland one.
The one I was talking about had the dinosaurs with it.
5.
Had the what with it?
The dinosaurs.
Girl,
dinosaurs.
It was a Lego house one with the. I'll have to find it, but it had the dinosaurs.
They had oh yes, they did have one, and it's not on the back of the box because they had that big dinosaur exhibit, and then they had the colorful dinosaur. Yeah, where is that?
They have 3 of them. It's a one. I have to look at the pictures. I don't have it up behind me. I don't.
Girl, we gotta find that.
Yeah, most of them are in the box.
40366.
Get it, Chris. Yeah, Mo has hers in a box.
Yeah.
So Mo's built someone.
Yeah, you are not wrong. Here we go. Boom,
that was my favorite.
Boom, boom. That's a good favorite. Let's see here.
No, it was the smaller one that had all of them, though.
This is the smaller one that had all of them.
No, it's another one. It's another one I'm talking about there.
Are you sure there's another one that you're talking about that came from the Lego house? Okay.
40563.
Thank you, Chris. Keep them coming.
Really? All right, hold on.
Let me yell up the Mo.
40563. They did it twice? Tribute to the Lego house. What on earth?
That's it. No. Never mind.
It was a GWP. When?
That's it. That's the one I love.
Yeah.
2019.
They had like the Lego house there, and then you see the dinosaurs in the back, and then they had the tree. When you said the duck, that's why I was a little confused with the duck.
Yeah, they have the first
minifig maker.
Yeah, they have the first.
2022. My bad.
Or the first 2 Lego house exclusives there with the brick molding machine and the duck.
Mm-hmm.
And then they went on to produce a Lego house, which they've now produced again in this one.
Yeah, why is it
apparently some sort of super tree house and another one?
Why are they denying that on the back of this box?
Maybe because it was a GWP.
Oh yeah, that. But the Lego, like the dinosaur one, is being there's a tribute to it here, but on this one they're like, no dinosaurs. Nope, didn't happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the ones here, the first one's the duck. So that was like the first ever Lego toy was a wooden duck, because they used to do wood. A lot of people probably know that by now. Then the second one's the brick molding machine. The third one is a tribute to a particular designer named Dagny Holm, who is a master builder.
Nice.
So she's apparently, I think it's a she, but I couldn't tell you that for sure. Building it looks like a giant giraffe. She has a wood duck and some other things on a table. The one after that was obviously the best, the tribute to the pirate minifigure. The one after that, so the number 5 there on the thing, it was called Lego Building Systems. So it has some sort of train, and then like bricks to build a house, and then like a Technic Roadster. So those are the 3 different things that are shown in there. Maybe it's Duplo for the first one, Lego for the second one, and Technic for the third.
Okie dokie, yeah, probably.
The Duplo's all made out of Lego, so it's a little confusing.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah, and then last but not least, we have Fabuland one. So I would say out of all of them, one the stupidest.
You're unless it's my audio, I think your mic is getting a little muffled here and there.
Is it?
No, it did.
It's the stupidest. The stupidest one yet.
It's very clear there.
Yeah.
It's very clear that it's stupid.
Yeah, that was
very clear. Since I got kicked out, I'll double check my stuff here.
Yeah, people are still going to want it because it's an exclusive. I just don't think it's as good as some of these other ones that we've seen. I mean, the duck is just so classic. I had the chance to buy this for $375 at Atlanta BrickCon, but I wasn't going to spend that on the duck. No offense, duck.
What the duck?
I think these two are the best, along with the dinosaur one, which for some reason is not on the back of the box. I wonder if there's a reason for that. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm a little partial to the molding machine because of how iconic that is to this brand. Without the molding machine, to the original brick, it never would have happened. So this would still be a wooden toy company that burned to the ground at that point. So
right,
the duck, the pirate, and the molding machine are significant sets to me.
Well, we have to take a quick break because E Platypus Unum has given us a super chat for $4.99. Thank you so much for the support. Appreciate you a ton. It says, will it rain or will it snow? I live in Maryland. I don't know. Appreciate the poem. Appreciate the super. Appreciate you a ton. And I know which song we should play for you.
A world torn apart by fire and flood. Mutated platypus rise from the mud. With venomous claws and duck-billed beaks, they protect their home from the human freaks. Through the ashes and skies of red, platypus badasses busting heads. Through the ashes and skies of red, platypus badasses busting heads. This is the dawning of the age of Apocalypse Plus. Mutated claws rise fierce and venomous through shattered skies and rivers of rust. In the age of Apocalypse Plus, we fight, we must. Humans beware, this land is not yours. The platypus reign and apocalypse wars.
All right, Toronto's back. Had to take out the garbage. Is a little bit behind because he's still talking about the Google symbol on the wheels. So hit the live button there, friend. Bill Bartley says, good evening. Building my first smart playset tonight while watching the show. Fun. Let us know how you like that.
Ooh, got it early. Nice.
Yeah, the Bill and Lego house. No, we got you. We knew what you meant. Sean and his offspring says, tribute to Lego 40563. Yes. Thank you. And Platypus Brook says, badass platypuses. Yes, and thank you again. No, you're a different one from this. When we have multiple platypi in the Tiny of Tainted, I get a little confused. But yeah, badass platypuses busting heads.
Busting heads.
All right, final thoughts on this, you guys, before we move on from two sets that we talked about way too long.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah,
move on.
I guess with the architecture sets being micro scale, so it will go on a shelf with the rest of those. So
fine, Brick Dad. Stupid. I don't care.
If you went to Denmark and went there and got this, it'd be cool. But
fine. It's stupid as a set. I don't know why we're talking about it.
I'd be upset if I had a trip planned to the Lego house and then they said that this year's exclusive is this. I'd be like, maybe I'll change my trip to another year. Original Briggs says
I want the pirate.
The three dinos came out before they started the Lego house branding on the official sets. Came out a year before the duck. First year of the new branding. Thank you, Original Briggs. Wow. I didn't have time to do that research, so I appreciate that a ton. I knew there had to be an answer, and you found it for us quickly. Appreciate you a ton. Thank you.
Yeah, impressive.
Yeah,
right.
Impressive.
Because I got kicked out, I didn't have it open. But what were we going to talk about next? Dead Silence and Do You Dazzle? Dead Silence, I believe, was a segment Mark wanted to call "Why is no one talking about this?" ?
Yes, of course. Right. Which is what people love to say when what? when they're too lazy to do their own research into a topic that they want to know more about. This is something that I've seen a lot of lately, especially on social media. Like, this whole thing happened and nobody's talking about it. It's just a way of phrase things that annoys me. And so it's a pet peeve. It probably doesn't get to anybody else. You might not even have ever noticed anybody else saying it, but it's something that drives me nuts. I want to reply to every post I see that says, why is nobody talking about this? Do your own research. There are several tools out there. Use Google, use ChatGPT, and figure out what you want to figure out about it. Don't just post this for clickbait so that people can tell you everything they know about it. Anyway, one of the first times I remember hearing this annoying phrase was back in my Eurobricks days, where somebody posted, somebody that loved trains, Ben, who I may have spent a lot of time imitating with a fake account.
Okay.
Yes. Posted, why is nobody talking about this set, Lego McDonald's?
Because no one should be.
Right.
So is there a game here, Mark? Or is there...
A little bit.
Okay.
Why? A little bit. It wasn't the most fun game because I couldn't... I think I had a little bit of a creative mental block, which we like to talk about on Think Outside the Blocks, and coming up with funny ways to make this a game. So we'll make it a game, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, go through each one of you and say, what do you think the reason is? I'll just let you guys do some shout outs, and maybe the Tainted can join us as well in guessing why these things are not talked about. But Ben, I think you've had a pretty good guess here.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
Yeah. What? Why would anybody be talking about it?
Because it's a nothing sandwich. Yes.
Nothing burger, actually.
Let's see.
I'm possibly chicken sandwich. Maybe a nothing chicken nugget.
Oh, apparently E Platypus Unum is a fellow Marylander.
With Smoky Smokes.
Yeah.
They just declared a state of emergency in Maryland, so.
They just now did. Oh, that's why Sammy's crying.
Yeah, the governor just said we're in a state of emergency. So.
Oh, fun times. All right, so Citron. If you guys don't know what Citron is about, these are images that came out. The first time I saw them was in Joe Mino, rest in peace, sir, in his Brick Journal article about unreleased Lego sets. We've talked about this before on the stream when we were talking about Gonzo Lego themes that turned into just sets that had not been released before. Brick Nerd has a great article about it out there. But Citron was going to be a mix between Aquazone and Futron Blacktron, which were big lines at the time. And they were kind of mixing things together. They were going to do an underwater space theme that had molded aliens. And according to Brickopedia, one of the reasons they decided not to release this is because they didn't think molded aliens would sell well, and they weren't at a place to produce that many new molds that they couldn't use in multiple sets. So we've seen this image from this potential line for Lego pieces. As you can see, the typical monorail is here, but it has an underwater spot and an above water spot, and it was supposed to be kind of an exploratory other planetary ocean where these sort of these Citron astronauts were exploring. We've also seen this image from the same line. These were the sea people that lived on this planet, and here's the molded alien that they were considering, and here are all of the vehicles from this line, including a hammerhead sort of squid new mold that they were considering for this. I will give props right now to, and these little Ridley Scott alien eggs. Again, second time tonight that we've been able to invoke Ridley Scott's aliens. Give props to Double King Bricks on Instagram. Go ahead and give him a follow. I have used his content tonight without his permission, but he went ahead and built these as well as he could with existing pieces. The sea people and the actual monorail, which is a lot cooler when you see what he broke down and what this is all supposed to be in this set. So check him out if you're into this theme and the idea of it and seeing it actually created in real life. So why is nobody talking about this?
You want a real technical answer or a smart ass answer?
Go for technical first and then give me your best smart ass answer.
Yeah. So they did basically rebrand that into Aqua Sharks or Aqua Knots, Aqua Zone. They basically did recycle that. They just didn't combine
without the monorail.
Right. They didn't combine the two. It's like, well,
they did come up with the stingray and the octopus, but they didn't come up with like the actual like anthropomorphic, like different aliens.
Yeah.
That's smart ass answer.
Because we've already seen him. Like,
no, it just hurts too much to think about what could have been.
Hey, we kind of got those things, though. I mean, not exactly, but close. Aqua Raiders, is that what they were? I don't know. They had a lot of similarities. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so tertiary themes. Here we see one of the city tertiary themes. This was like, there's hideouts in the swamps for whatever reason. Like the primary and secondary themes for city would be like police and fire, and then secondary would be like airport, stuff like that. And then eventually they get into tertiary themes to see how things do. We see this a lot. As Lego has their evergreen themes. Everybody just turned to circles. Am I still here?
We're back.
Yeah,
We're back. That was weird.
Okay.
It was weird.
We had a global internet blackout. It must have just been StreamYard servers. We've seen this in space. We've seen this in Castle. This where they had, themes like Mars mission, where it was they had basic spaceships and vehicles, but they were also like, collecting alien samples. And we also saw this happen with City UFO, like the UFO invasion sets that came after Space Police. This was a good example of a tertiary to me because in some sets there was like, classic spaceships and sort of monster trucks reimagined as space vehicles, or a limo with a pimp, of course. And then I don't know why I put 3 in here, but I did. Here was like another monster truck with like it had just the only thing in here that was a Space Police was the one jetpack Space Police officer attached to it. However, but it was like
that was the heist truck,
the big rig, yes, with the containers on it, and kind of just coming up with another way to do big detailed vehicles. But also it was space. It was also city. We see a lot of this now. The only place where it still exists, of course, is because the only evergreen theme really left over from the space castle city of the past is city. So we've seen recently, I say this is over a decade ago now, but we saw farm. We also had the jungle exploration series, and currently we have the Arctic exploration series. And probably the best theme of all time, best tertiary theme, was the Dwarves Mine set. So with all that in mind, tertiary themes, why do you think nobody's talking about these?
That's the tertiary wave is the one where the theme goes and dies. It heralds the end of your theme. It's like, this theme is now dead and we're going to replace it.
Trent says, "Oh no, we could have had those huge windows in trans red." Yeah, exactly. Any other thoughts about why nobody talks about tertiary themes being missing anymore?
Because they weren't important to begin with.
Because we don't have them anymore.
It's
now licensed. It's just licensed, and licensed again. Yeah.
You got it. Good job, you guys. All right, so anthropomorphic animal themes. So we talk about these two themes a lot on this stream because I happen to love them, and I know Lene loves at least one of them. So we had Fabuland. Go ahead.
No, I said love it.
Love it. We had Fabuland that was around for 8 years. We have Animal Crossing that is doing whatever it's doing. But it seems to be something that Lego knows is necessary, and people like anthropomorphic animals.
Sometimes.
Like this series.
Or maybe Chima.
Chima is one, but we're going to talk specifically about Disney's Mickey Mouse in the early 2000s. You guys remember this theme?
No.
Why would you?
But it's still a theme now.
It is. Good point. Good point. But this is specifically something they did in the early 2000s. I think this was in 2000, where they took all their old Fabuland molds, including this up here, this bird cage, which besides the horse was the first time they made a molded animal in a set, was this bird in this bird cage. Hannah Hippopotamus. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Paulette Poodle in her living room is where Paulet Poodle, who had anthropomorphic bird friends, also had a bird in a cage. It was very mind blowing. But they took these wall panels that hadn't been seen since 1987, and the broom, the rake, the bird cage, the mailbox. I don't remember if it was Fabuland or not. The Fabuland flower. This flower originated in Fabuland. The Fabuland car chassis, the Fabuland car pieces, the watering can, the umbrella even hadn't been used in Fabuland since the early 1980s. The chairs, and tried to turn it into a Mickey Mouse theme. We've got sets like this. We had a molded Pluto and this articulated Mickey. More Fabuland pieces that we hadn't seen in a long time. We had these two sets. This was a bucket. This was a bucket set where it was, the harbor and the ship, which was, in case you were wondering, this does not float because it's just a bunch of giant brick base plates on the bottom. And for some reason, there's a ship's wheel on the side.
Is that supposed to be a paddle wheel? World's tiniest paddle wheel?
Yes.
It was a bucket set, so God only knows. All right. Let's see.
He's got a wheel to steer up top, too. So
we have various Anthrofigs and CMS. You guys are taking this very seriously. Hawkeye says, I have that Mickey. Daddy Urso says, looks very Fabuland, because it is very Fabuland. Besides the Mickey figures, it basically is Fabuland. And here are the figures. I actually, as Hawkeye Lego Man says, I also might have these too, and might have gone to Brickworld and hid them in my city as criminals hiding in the alleys. I might have.
Wow.
I don't remember for sure if I did that. And Lene is also correct. They have re-released, or not re-released, but reintroduced a theme of Mickey and Friends with actual minifigure versions of all these beloved characters in much more interesting settings, like the castle here or the RV, throwing back to like certain classic Mickey and Friends cartoons. Now, why do you think nobody's talking about this?
Because nobody cares. Because
No.
we're too old for it.
No.
Because Disney's already overpriced.
I mean, the Fabuland ones looked. I mean, I didn't remember these coming out in 2000, but they look dated for 2000. I don't think I would have jumped on it even if they
put a pin in that, VMAC, because I would love to know what you mean by they look dated for 2000. Lene, what you're defending these? You like these?
Not necessarily like them. I think nobody's talking about them because Lego redeemed themselves. They came back out with like, okay, we were just playing. We had too many molds left over from Fabuland, and we threw Mickey in it.
We were just playing.
We were just playing. We just wanted to get through all of these Fabuland molds that we had a ton of left over. We threw them in some Mickey Mouse sets just to get rid of that because we don't waste anything. We don't throw away anything. So we're boxing it. And then once they got through all of that they had overproduced, we're going to stop it. And then, like they said, we came back. Hey, we were just playing, but this is what we really meant to do.
We just dabbling.
You were just dabbling. Yeah, now we're back.
Original Briggs says, my daughter is, she played with those last sets today, actually. Brick Jedi says, looks like it's for kids. So why is nobody talking about this? Well, it's 4+. Yeah.
It's like Friends. We saw the
probably ridiculously expensive then.
You guys had it right. All right. So, VMAC, thank you so much for foreshadowing this one. In the year 2000, you would think that this was some sort of advancement in Lego sets. We're moving on into a new millennium, and things should be exciting. We should have a great product line set for 2000. Well, I dare you to go to Brickset, Bricklink, anything, and go through all the sets that came out in 2000, because this was the year of juniorization. There is a book called Brick by Brick, the way Lego reinvented something. He was the keynote speaker in 2014 at Brickworld Chicago, and it's fascinating why this happened. Go ahead, Ben. What are you going to say?
Well, okay, so in the real world history of Lego, they were struggling, like verge of bankruptcy, struggling, and so what they needed to do was reduce the number of parts they were producing, the number of molds they were producing. So they were making bigger pieces and fewer pieces per set.
And what saved them from the verge of bankruptcy?
It was Star Wars, but I will tell you right now,
Star Wars and
that was the big one.
Harry Potter.
I'm sorry, Lene, are you saying COVID?
Yes.
This was the year 2000, not 2020. So no.
Just playing.
So Mindstorms and Star Wars. Bionicle was coming out around the same time. Galador was a product of this as well.
Bionicle.
But Ben is
Bionicle.
From what I understand, Ben is correct in one way. They were producing bigger pieces and less detail because they were trying to appeal to kids who had already gotten into a digital market of toys, and they were trying to appeal to kids who weren't into construction toys.
Yes.
It's funny. I'm sorry. It's funny how we're back there right now. We just had the same discussion about the smart brick and things of that nature. They're not in bankruptcy, but we're right back there again where they're trying to snatch, digital kids back.
Yeah.
They have done this several times. So as we see here, there are quite a few parts here that I actually love, like this the Arctic little hut over here. These pieces are rare now. And they make for really cool space station type stuff. Like they had red ones for Mtron. But I mean, as a set, if this is like, compare this to the thing I just put up for the Arctic exploration city sets they have now, this is trash. And this, I mean, this like overpass construction site, look at this dump truck compared to like the great city vehicles we have now. Look at this crane. Look at this crane is a convertible. Like how do you even get up there? And this
very carefully
fire station. This is like
man.
basically the basic hint of a fire station.
I had that one.
They got the Unitron helmet, or whatever it is, the Spirius helmet on the guy, because they're like, this is what we had a space helmet that would work. We don't need a new mold for a fireman.
We need a tube that comes around the bottom of the helmet. Grab one of the space ones. Yeah.
It looks firefighter-y. Yep, exactly. And this, we have printed headlights. And like no way to get into the car without taking the roof off. Yes. Yeah. And even it hit Castle. While this might be a nice castle, these are mostly giant molds with the wall with the panel with the revolving wall in it to make the stained glass window. Some cool figures, but even like the Bull Knights or whatever they were had some very basic weapons with like the cannon shooter, which was used in was this a Bionicle thing? The shooting the stupid giant rubber.
They had those in Star Wars too. They used them all over the place. I mean, they've used different style of shooters over the years. It's like, oh, that one took out too many eyes, so now we need to make them smaller, less powerful.
Well,
springs.
It warned you if you
storms with the rubber tip, and you could shoot different targets, and it would like tell you it hit it.
That whole castle is a 500 piece castle.
Yeah. And it even had a warning in the instructions that if you shot it towards your face, one tear would fall down your cheek. Remember that graphic?
Important. Yep.
And this is what happened to Adventurers in 2000. This was the death of Johnny Thunder. This was the Jurassic Park version of Adventurers. And while this was a more detailed set with more pieces than some of the other lines, it's still garbage. Like look at this look at this crane that loads stuff onto the boat. It's just these giant click hinge bricks. Odele Dorado says the Technic ones hurt the most. Pockets Master is here. Thanks for joining us. Those Arctic sets were awesome back in the day. May or may not hold up these days, but loves for nostalgia. Extending the ladder is a plus. Yes. Printed headlights irk me as well. Tron says the base plate was a heater.
No, it wasn't.
No, this is impossible to use. Those bullhead shields, though, exactly. They were trying to like throw in what they could for like old Lego fans, or for like classic Lego fans, that were to create new factions and new pieces. But it was like very small. It was slim pickings for like true AFOLs.
There's certainly some love for those base plates. They sell for like $40 a piece if they're in good condition on Bricklink. But part of that is they were so flimsy and thin, they were easy to crack.
I gave all mine to Reed.
With them. Yeah, like
average price on those base plates right now is $102.
You're welcome, Reed. Odele Dorado.
One. Yeah.
Odele Dorado says only one tear, yes, fell down my cheek. General Tron says, well, the Orient Adventure came after Dino Island. True. But we're talking about the year 2000 and the year 2000 only. This also brought us Jack Stone.
Woo-hoo! Yay, Jack Stone.
And who on earth? Oh, it also brought us our favorites, Little Forest Friends, which was
Nightmare Fuel.
So cute. It is cute.
What? So what? How are these clothes staying on them? There's not even straps over the shoulders. They're just like, no, it's good enough. Yeah, these clothes are just clinging to their bodies. Sure, fine. And this extra barf.
Wow.
This was the initial giant minifigure. This came out in 2000.
All right.
Yeah, is this something that you would go out to the Lego house for?
That is creepy as all get out.
These are not seeds. Exactly. And perhaps the theme that it hit the worst was their newest theme. The theme that saved them was Star Wars Look at This Slave One.
Hate it. I hate it.
Look at what they can actually do to make a Slave One. You're very welcome. What about this barf in a basket set? This initial ATSD at minifig scale was this. When they first came out with an ATSD.
Shows the first TIE fighter that's blue.
Wow.
Right. I don't have that one in here, unfortunately. I also got that Slave One. I was excited about the figure. I was excited about anything. I was trying to pretend that I liked it, just like I was trying to pretend like I liked episode 1.
Darth Maul's ship was notoriously bad too.
Sith Infiltrator?
They were all bad. The first wave. All of them. The first, look at those pod racers.
This was the pod racer bucket.
Yeah, that's just horrible. And they've done so much better. And part of it is they redid their production. They are able to produce more pieces now. They're a juggernaut in terms of money making. So apparently they feel they need to get into this digital stuff. And I don't know. I guess we'll see how it goes. But yeah, those first Star Wars sets, even though they saved them, were really bad. Just really bad.
Joseph, you're not being specific enough. There probably is. In this set, there was the Aldar Beto. Oh, wait, no. Aldar Beto came in the. Oh, yes. No, you're not wrong. It's this like Pitroid ? Like, what is that? Who's on the tires over here? What?
I think that's Anakin behind a Pitroid. I have no idea.
Neither do I. It's sad and disturbing either way. Trying to sense part of them out. Odele Dorado says, now this is pod racing. Joseph says, like, particularly bad. Odele Dorado also says, there was the minifigure on the tile.
Yeah, he's talking about the Han Solo. It was just a print of on carbonite on the brick.
Here we go. Yep.
Yeah.
Right there.
And that actually survived like 2 or 3 iterations of the Slave One before they replaced it.
With the actual molded one.
Yeah.
Jazzy Fucking Brick says, as good as Anakin's acting in this scene. Joseph says, the Gasgano minifigure, the Alder Beto. That's the one. Okay, Gasgano. We'll have to look that one up. This is an entire can of worms. And I'm really running through how bad the year 2000 was for Lego. Although around that time, Cafe Corner came out. No. Cafe Corner was 2004, 2005, something like that. Never mind. Ignore me.
That's what I'm best at.
Why is nobody talking about this?
Because it sucked. Man, it sucked.
Juniorization PTSD. Yes, you are correct. I remember like the forums at the time.
I'm going to talk about that at my therapist.
Yeah, right. It was mostly on Lugnet. Lugnet or Eurobricks, where people were talking about everything's juniorized and it's crap, and it's and people complaining about it and like not really seeing it change for a while, and seeing like really just kind of like eventually grow back into what Lego is becoming again today, where it's off the hook what they can produce. Lavatraz.
Well, yes, but no. They're also going back to it.
Yes.
With the juniorization, with the smart play, by adding a digital aspect to the juniorization of it.
With the chibi and the, Super Copper says, popping in for a quick hello and good night. Catch you on the replay. Good to see you tonight. We certainly sang your praises at the beginning for our gratitude segment. Lavatraz.
Yeah.
All right. So why is nobody talking about this?
Because it got canceled.
I mean, this set in particular.
Yeah. Because it was, Lavatraz. It was
it's just too bonkers.
Yeah, it was a prison for rock monsters.
Right? Prison. You went into their territory, friends, and you're going to put them in a prison, which, by the way, they could easily climb out of. Like, this is not going to hold them. Also, everything about this is stupid. All right. So why is Lego sending me disc pics?
I don't know.
Tron says, I still have my first wave X-Wing, A-Wing, Y-Wing, Invader TIE, and Snowspeeder. Yep, keep those mint and seal box because some sucker is going to pay a lot of money for them. Joseph says, wow, Lavatraz is crazy. Yeah. Tron says, just because they were first wave, not ashamed. It wasn't just that it was a prison for these things, it's that they called it Lavatraz, as if Traz means prison. So we had this happen for a little bit. It was Sliza in Germany, and it was Throwbots here in the States. And then they tried to do all these other little weird things with like the helmets and the visor and the disc as the wheel. What was going on with Technic? This is also early 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah, why is nobody talking about this?
Why would they?
They actually are. There's a big collab that's like touring the couple shows in the whole country doing upscaled Throwbots.
Are they seriously?
Yeah.
Good for them. Original Brick says the Rock Monsters were fire. I agree. Oh yeah, we are. Sorry about that. All right, nobody's talking about this because nobody wanted it in the first place.
Okay.
Back.
All right. Lego video games. We all know Lego Dimensions. It was kind of a crazy flash in the pan that produced a ton of IP partnerships. We see here, we're seeing these sets happen now. We've got E.T., we've got Goonies, we've got Gremlins. And this was happening years before the actual big sets came out for these. We even saw Doctor Who, and Portal 2 was part of the Dimensions line. And Portal 2 was a huge game with that license. The fact that they never made any sets but this one is a little confusing in my book. Now they're making a lot more video game sets nowadays, so I think they would do more with this license now if they had it, or if Portal 2 was still big. But it surprised me. I didn't remember they had a Portal 2 set, but I remember how big that game was. Odele Dorado says Beta Bionicle. Yes, you're not wrong. Oh, look, there it is, Portal 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there was a PC game for Rock Monsters as well. Yeah. And you keep that together.
I love Portal. So it was a great game. Here's the companion cube. Yeah. This piece here, the molded gun, I can't even imagine. I should look this up. I bet they're ridiculously expensive. Because that was this single piece molded like super weapon.
And that's actually something that was, and it was used as a weapon, and she shot people with it?
Well, no, it makes portals.
Oh, okay.
Hence the name of the game, Portal.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
All right, and Sonic. This is where we got our favorite s'mores roasting hero from video games. Initially in the Dimensions line, this was something where you can buy these characters, put them on an actual portal to the game, and just like amiibos, they would show up in the game, and that's how you added these characters and vehicles to this game, which I never played. I don't know what the point of it was. But it was kind of an answer to a question that nobody had asked at that point from Lego, but it was something that was big. In other gaming systems, they seem to fall into this trap as they fell into it with this. What is this?
Oh, this was Lego Universe.
You are correct. This is Lego Universe, a massively multiplayer online game brought to you by Lego, who knows a lot about MMORPG. But
yes, they do not.
Yes, they do not. This is there's a lot of really great content out there about why this failed. Al Goff says, I hadn't gotten back into Lego back then. It was about 2006 when I bought my son his first set. I remember how much I loved them. Fair. So there's many reasons that this did not work out, but this was like a PC game. They wanted it to be an MMORPG. And from what I found doing my research on this came out right before this basically closed their servers down right before Minecraft became huge. And if they had stuck to kind of the Minecraft side, because apparently MMORPGs are very hard to break into with. World of Warcraft was a huge one at the time, and there aren't many other successful ones really on the docket out there. And to break into one as an initial like gaming concept was kind of a failing business venture from the beginning. I remember this wasn't in any of the videos I watched on YouTube about why Lego Universe failed, but I remember a lot of people complaining about the gameplay was all right and exciting. There just wasn't enough content. It was supposed to be a massive multiplayer online game where you're supposed to discover new content all the time and get new worlds. It was free to start, but then you had to pay a fee to continue after your first month or whatever. But they were introducing characters and accessories that weren't available in physical form. They were only digital. And so that was a lot of people's annoyance, in that you couldn't actually buy the items from the game anywhere, as it's a physical toy with a digital game. The digital items that they were introducing were exciting to some, and they wanted to actually have the physical copy of it. And that's kind of what Lego has been fighting a lot with, trying out new digital markets, is keeping up with current interests so that they have a foot in the digital world, but also keep their focus being physical toys, physical construction toys. And so to have that disconnect is confusing to me, that they would go this direction. But they got to try a lot of things. They got to, they're the ones with the marketing, legal, and creative teams all working in Billund. And there's a long sordid history from NetDevil to whoever ended up actually developing the game over time. But here's a shot of the screenplay, which I think for the time was actually pretty good. This was, like I said, free to play at first, but then there was a fee to continue. And then there was some really cool artwork for this as well that I found really inspiring at the time. They used to come to the conventions, Brickworld included, to try to promote the game, and they had some really cool videos. They had some great artwork, things that like this medieval building over here off to the side where there's a giant vine and a beanstalk, and this ship down here that's like stuck in a tree or whatever, and a dinosaur fossil, dragons, castle, like some stuff that they hadn't been doing for a while. Intricate, interesting buildings that weren't based on IPs. And I actually found this artwork very inspiring. It was one of the things that I tried to base my, you see there's flying buttresses here, Ben. So of course, I like it. Trying to base off some of the sci-fi collaboration. A lot of the builds I made for that were based off of some of the artwork from Lego Universe. Also, apparently one of the first worlds you explored in Lego Universe was called Avant Gardens. So I probably should have played this, right up my alley, as it were. Real quick, we have Tron says, "I wish that sword had been made in physical form." Hawkeye says, "It's been a while, but I had played it. You could get your own area to build. You can get mini builds that you can just use to build a bigger thing, like castle walls, and you can piece them apart piece by piece." And that's what people have said about, like, it would have been more successful had they stuck to the build mode and drop the MMOPG, because that's what made Minecraft so exciting and successful, is that there was a light story to it that they expanded over time, but that it was mostly about collecting materials and building things. So it was like a true creative sandbox to be able to build in, where the story mode and the build mode in Lego Universe were separate. Tron says, "I have never seen these pictures." Hawkeye says, "I remember this giant slide that I didn't like." Tron says, "But I did hear the game." And so this is the second world players would visit. It introduces newcomers to the basic mission scenarios and gets them prepared for what they will soon come to face. In addition to the storyline missions, there were side missions and bonus activities such as survival and foot races. Players with membership saw this as the first zone to see tameable pets in. The Maelstrom minions here are easy, such as the Stromling Mech, and the Dark Spiderling, born from the Blockyard's boss, the Spider Queen. The minigame here is the Avant Garden Survival. Here you must survive against Stormlings, Dark Spiderlings, Stormling Mechs, and other enemies more difficult to destroy. Avant Gardens is where you can tame the pets, such as the Doberman, Triceratops, and Buffalo. Would I not love this? It's avant-garde, and there's animals you can interact with. I'm kind of upset that I never played this game.
Yeah.
The question here, why is nobody talking about this?
Well, it's like any other Lego video game or digital property. They keep it around for about 3 years, and then they shelve it, and they shut down all the servers.
1 year. A little over a year before they shut down the servers because they weren't making enough money. Now, a lot of people said the satisfaction rate and the renewal rate were 87%, which is very high for an MMOPG, but it wasn't selling enough to their target market for them to continue doing it. But they think like a lot of analysts say that they should have developed it more worked on what was working correctly and expanded the worlds inside, because at the beginning there was only 5 worlds. At the end, they expanded that to 5 worlds. So what they were saying is, like, if people wanted to be in here and explore new content, every time they did an update, they were just adding new content to the levels that you had already played. Also, because they were trying to appeal to kids and adults, it took an adult about a day to get through half of the content that was available when it launched. So it wasn't appealing quite to both sides. And in general, the reason nobody's talking about this... Oh, wait, no. Lego Universe is back.
What?
If you go to LegoUniverse.com, you could play. I don't know much more about it, but it's definitely still around. It's been around in many forms, like fan-built games, and Lego Worlds was kind of like trying to move this on in a different direction. So then if it's back, why is nobody talking about this still?
Because they missed their opportunity.
I don't think they know about it.
Well, when did the Lego Star Wars games come out? Because those are good.
Good question. They came out about the same time as Lego Universe was the beta testing was in. So the first Lego Star Wars game came out about a year before this came out, and those are amazing, and those did really well, and they were simple. They were about like building, but they were also about the storyline of the IP that they had partnered with. And all of them are good. The Jurassic Park ones are great. The Lord of the Ring ones are great. And so this was that they kind of had to, like, if you're a toy company and you're trying to like branch out into digital and you've got one thing doing great and one thing that's just kind of faltering, of course you're going to put all your eggs in the basket of the thing that's doing good. And that's the Lego Star Wars and other IP video games. Good question. But, and this is the best answer in the entire slideshow, why is nobody talking about this still? Because of the dong detection software. And if you guys want to go on YouTube and look up Subpixel's video about why Lego Universe failed, it's by far the best, has like some really great sourcing. But Lego was really worried about doing an MMOPG with kids and adults and wanted to really make sure that there was no way to communicate through the game where you could see a phallus. Basically, what they referred to colloquially as the dong detection software that they were using to make sure that kids weren't in an unsafe environment, which makes sense. But trying to make an MMOPG game be successful in like the world of gaming and try to appeal to kids and adults at the same time, I think is what really killed Lego Universe, on top of all the other problems they had with development. But the best term by far in all the research I did was that they were developing their dong detection software that they couldn't ever really verify was working correctly.
Well, yeah, somebody's got to test that.
Right. So there we have it. Why is nobody talking about this?
We just did.
Now we know.
Now we know.
Has Lene seen it?
No, I have. I just did. I just saw it.
That's time to ask that question.
And I'm in the right year at the moment.
All right, so we got Tron said dinos and mechs. What? The big question is, if it's back, why is Lego not promoting it? I don't actually know. I think the domain probably expired and somebody else is running that. Hawkeye Lego Man says it's like Disney with their games, Toontown, Club Penguin, and the World of Cars online. Sure. Hawkeye Lego Man says all games were shut down. Okay. Tron says I cannot comment on that software.
Fair enough. Yeah. So a couple things while we were talking there. A couple things triggered in my mind. Something I want to show you completely later. But when we were talking about Star Wars and that Slave One and how much we hated it, a long time ago, March 23rd, 2015, I wrote this post on Eurobricks. It's still out there. And it was about all of the Slave Ones that had come out because they had just released the UCS version. And so here's a full review of every single Slave One, including this first one. And you can see when we get down to like the discussion on it, I completely dunk on how terrible it is, including this, wretched minifigure here. And, basically there are still people who would argue that this was the best one because they're just like nostalgia tripping over the fact that it was the first one. But it's just so stupid. They have like these bright blue clips and like the shape's bad. Like nothing's good about it. This was the first one. Here was the second one. it was a Django Fett version, but it's like 1,000 times better. You can see the comparison between the two. So believe it or not, this post is still out there. You can still look at it. But yeah.
Now, unless I'm mistaken, Ben, this is not the first time you've referenced that.
I don't think it is
on here.
Yeah. I don't think it is because this one, it took me forever to write this and do all the pictures and all the editing. And it, still something that it was probably the best thing I ever put up on Eurobricks.
Was that part of the Reviewers Academy?
No. Well, so what happened was I was desperately trying to get a set to review and I kept getting passed over. And I was, wasn't happy about that. Someone else did the Slave 1 UCS review, but they managed to get enough funding to send me any one set. And I said, well, I still want the Slave 1, but I'll do something different because I just didn't want to do a, review of the set.
Right.
Since we already had one. So I just took a look at every single Slave 1 that was out there. You can see even this version of the Slave 1 still had that stupid
brick
Han Solo. They didn't get us a new one until this set in 2010, where they updated Boba finally, and then they also finally gave us the new Han Solo with the carbonite piece.
And this brings me back to Ben Hauger's patience, because the entire Reviewers Academy, the way we sent sets to people it wasn't convoluted. We were trying to be fair, but it took people who were doing a lot of work for us and just made them wait forever to get something. But we had very few resources for that at the time. Ben patiently waited and got what he wanted and did an amazing review with it. But today, the first text I got this morning from Ben was I don't have any silliness. I don't have any good ideas. And I'm like, I don't either. Let's just skip it. But there's no news. He's like, I've got a dumb idea. I'll just do that. And I was just like, I could also do what I was working on last week and just make it work. How much news is there? And so he's he's working on his stuff. And I'm like, my segment is titled this. And I'm sure he was like, dude, I asked you to do one. You said you wouldn't. So I started doing one. And then you did one anyway.
I did.
Sorry, Ben.
Do you want to see it? I
would love to see it. So I was talking as you. You must have been frustrated with me for saying, but yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. All right, here we go. This section is called Groupies.
Groupies. Ooh, much better title slide.
Do you dazzle? I called it Groupies. And so one
Thank
thing
you for not using the letter of the week as the beginning letter of that.
Nope, it's a G. So the reason that we went with this is because we oftentimes like to talk about what a group of something is called.
Ooh.
And our friend Brick Dad sent us an entire listing of various items that had, names of groups associated with them. So I call this Do You Dazzle or Groupies because we know a dazzle is what?
Zebras, right?
Yes, a group of zebras. So as it turns out, and I knew this, Lego also has groups of things that we call by particular names. So let's get into it. Mark's already laughing. What do you call a group of marks? What's a group of marks called? Anybody know?
Cool kids.
Zebros.
An otter of marks.
Good. You're actually right on it. Otter pile of marks. That's what it's called. So if you see more than one mark, it's an otter pile. There's a group of them. Next up, what is a group of Linnaeus called?
Have you seen it?
Has she seen it?
No. Oh.
Dabblers.
Dabblers. I was going to say dabblers.
Yeah, you guys are all incorrect. It is a nursery of brick babes. That's what it's called. Look at that nursery of brick babes. That's what it's called.
Okay.
Wait, we've got some more here. What do you call a group of brick dads?
Stash.
A
stash of brick dads.
What do you call these guys?
Pistachios.
A stash. I'm not wrong.
No. I believe it's a tiger cruise of brick dads. Tiger cruise of brick dads.
Where did that picture even come from? Did I take that?
It certainly looks like a selfie.
Yeah. I was like, I don't even remember.
Unless somebody was like, "Hey, Chris."
Who knows? It was brutal.
That's Akron Rapids.
Yeah,
I recognize the venue.
Oh, that's start of the Okay, yeah, I got it. Never
Oh,
mind.
lime green. That was 2024.
All right. What about a group of Vinces? What's a group of Vinces called? I have no idea why there's a red dot on your cheek, by the way, Vince.
Big Mac.
Me.
Max Packs. I don't know.
Yeah.
A Happy Meal.
You have an idea? A
Max.
Happy Meal. A Happy Meal of Max. Okay.
An axolotl blindness of VMAX?
An axolotl blindness of Emax. Yeah, no, it's end of days. That's just if there's more than one of them, it's like you're done, right?
A group
But it's
of
not
giants?
just it's a 6-7 of Vince's. No. End of days if you see more than one Vince.
Oh, a 6-7 of Vince's is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about this? What is a group of this creature called?
Salamanders.
Vince can't see the slide. You're going to need to change it.
It's it is a blindness of axolotls.
It's a Congress of Salamanders, you morons. Because everybody knows these are not axolotls, they're salamanders.
Ladies and gentlemen, gather around for a mystery Vince can't wrap his mind around. Vince sees an axolotl, says that's a salamander, right? Cute little salamander, confident in his 6'7" might. Feathered gills, goofy grin, living fully aquatic. Vince says, same thing, bro, and that's where it gets problematic. He's got axolotl blindness. Oh no, here we go. Can't tell a salamander from a pink little brony. On regeneration facts just slide right by. He says, looks the same to me. Bro, nice try. He's got axolotl blindness. Oh no, here we go. Sees an axolotl, says it's a salamander, yo. Show him a salamander crawling out on land. Show him an axolotl in an ocean wonderland. One is dry, one is moist, but you're giving him the choice. Vince knows with blind belief they're clearly the same as far as he can see. We tried diagrams, charts, even zoology links, and he nods like he gets it, but we know what he's thinking.
How much is that axolotl in the window?
I do hope he's for sale.
Is that what's on the skateboard as well? Another axolotl?
No, that's a
Salamander. I love that VMAC attack has like axolotl blindness.
What's the difference between this and that salamander with Olaf?
He's got axolotl blindness. Oh no, here we go. Can't tell a salamander from a pink little brony. Alternate regeneration facts just slide right by. He says, looks the same to me. Bro, nice try. He's got axolotl blindness. Oh no, here we go. Sees an axolotl, says it's a salamander, yo.
All right. So moving on, we've got some Lego parts too. What is a group of Lego bricks called?
Landmines.
I was gonna say an ouch.
Well, maybe you guys will start picking up on a little bit of a theme here, because what I figured is, it seems that Lego people like alliteration, because this is a bunch of bricks.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, so what about this Lego element? What is this called? A group of these?
Pile of plates.
Pile of plates. Obviously, pile of plates.
I would
Nailed
say a
it.
tower of tiles because I couldn't see the studs because my vision's starting to go.
Yeah, I thought they were tiles too.
Right, how about these?
Jump.
A tower of tiles. Oh wait, no, it's a junket of jumpers.
A junket of jumpers. Let's see here. I think that this, of course, is a jumble of jumpers.
Oh, nice.
Jumbo.
That's clever. That's
Jumble of
clever.
jumpers. That's what they're called. How about this?
It's
No,
a,
minifigs.
it's a mess of minifigs.
Mess of minifigs? A mountain of minifigs. Linnea.
Ooh.
Mountain of minifigs.
Real quick, Sean is offering says this month's Kids Lego magazine has a feature to find the axolotl and find the salamander.
Vince, you're out. Sorry.
We need that
if we don't have it already, because
we need to run that on this show.
they forgot
Yeah,
to
we
kick my kids out when they got too old. We still get it.
Thank you, Al, and we're gonna work on your song soon. I promise.
What about this?
A snowdrift of stormtroopers.
A drift.
Wow.
Drift of troopers.
100 plus a pound. That's what Jazzy calls them.
Let me see a snow, not a snowy.
A trove of troopers.
Dongle of door knockers.
But they're snow troopers, right?
Dongle of door knockers.
These are actually first order stormtroopers, but I do like dongle of door knockers.
Me too.
But just so you know, the door knocker's actual name is Knock Knock. That's okay. This is a troop of troops.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, of course it is. What about this?
A pile of pins.
Pile of pins. Anyone else?
A collection of connectors.
Connection of collectors. I like it.
Bunch of
I like it.
axle holes.
I have a bunch of those in front of me right now. But,
It's a plethora of pins.
Pins, nice.
Yes, you say I've got a plethora of pins when you.
I like
this
it.
in
I
front
like
of
it.
you.
I have
That's
a
great.
plethora of pins in front of me.
What about this?
A ton of tires.
This ton of tires.
I like that.
Like
I
that.
have a pin that looks exactly like that.
Yeah. What do you call it?
The car
A
bin.
tote of tires.
A tote of tires.
The box that stinks.
Yeah. Well, you'll notice that they're not all tires. Some of them are just straight up wheels.
Yeah.
Mm.
So,
It's a web of wheels.
Oh, good one.
yeah. Hey, Dog Hobby says it's just tired.
Tired of tires.
You tired of tires? Another guess. No. This is a wad of wheels. They come in wads. This is what I say. Oh, that's just in the wad of wheels over there.
Because then they get gummy and they stick together.
It's just a whole wad of them. Just a big mess.
Who's the world's biggest tire producer?
There you go.
There you go.
What?
Many,
What
people
about this? Probably.
A gallop of gears.
Gaggle of gears.
Gaggle of gears is good.
Gaggle of gears. All right. I
Not
like
a
it.
group. A gang of gears. Gang of gears.
A gang of gears. All right. You guys apparently didn't know that this is a gluttony of gears. When you have this many, it's a gluttony. So it's a gluttony. Wagon wheel Wattis.
It's a
All
minimum.
right.
Wagon wheel Wattis.
Oh. Wheelie much. Another good one here. All right. How about this? What are these?
A cockpit of canopies.
Ooh, canopies. I like it.
They're not just
Cockpit
trans
canopies.
pieces.
Collection of canopies.
They all appear to be some version of a windscreen or canopy.
Okay, got it.
A crotch of cockpits.
Oh, a crotch
Okay.
of cockpits.
I
A
win.
jock strap.
Not bad. Not bad.
Taint of trans.
I believe that they say this more in England when they see it, but this is a whack ton of windscreens.
Ooh, I like a whack ton.
A whack ton of them.
Where's
So
London
Reed
calling?
was-
We need their help.
Reeds and Reed. I don't know. Everyone's just saying Reed.
Yeah, why?
Yes. There you go.
Oh, a group of glass. Yeah.
So they're transparent, so everyone thought that Reed wanted them. What about this? What's this?
A tangle of tri leaves.
Tangle of tri leaves. Nice one. Nice one.
50 Lego parts per lot.
Yeah, you know.
Does that matter? Okay, no. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of leaves. A lot of leaves. Get
A
it?
lot of leaves.
Yeah, I got that from Mark. Mark said a lot. So
Yeah,
I just read the
actually-
words that were on the screen, so
Yeah, actually, Lene, it's lots of leaves. You're really
I was
close.
close. Oh,
Yeah, and it's not leaves, it's leaves. You got to say leaves.
lots of leaves.
just
Yeah,
like
lots of
shells.
leaves.
Leafs is
Tangled.
Lots of leaves.
Load of
A
leaves.
load of leaves. I like that one. That's a good one.
A grind of
Grind
gears
of
is
gears.
good.
Ooh.
And sir, hit the live button because I think you're a little bit behind. But a
That
grind
would've
of
been a
gears
good
is
one.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And hit
How
the
about
like button.
how about this?
Shit ton of shields.
Ooh, shit
Yeah.
ton of shields. I like that.
I do too.
Yeah.
like show off shields, something. It's
What's
showy.
that Scarab one from?
Yeah, they had a line of Pharaoh. I think Pharaoh's Quest or Pharaoh something.
A chevron of shields.
Chevron of shields. I like that. This is a syndicate of shields.
Oh, man.
That's not alliteration.
Syndicate of shields. Yeah, it should have been like a syndicate, but I don't know. How about this? This one's probably pretty easy. A show of shields. I like that.
A tail of tiles.
Ton of tiles.
A ton of tiles. Yeah, a ton of tiles.
A tanya of tiles.
This one's pretty. Yeah, this one's pretty easy. Just a ton of tiles.
Oh, right. We can't share group names.
How about this?
Bunch of brackets.
I would say
a gross of gray.
It's God. I think box of brackets is right, but I wish I could come up with a better B.
Box of brackets. All right. Anybody else?
A bulge of brackets.
A bouquet. A bouquet of brackets.
A bouquet of brackets.
Ooh.
All right.
A bouquet. That's how you say it.
A bouquet. Yeah.
A bouquet.
It's just brackets. Brackets. So what? Yeah, you're right. That they are brackets. A bevy of brackets.
Ooh, bevy is nice.
I like that.
And in Nate Dogg's defense, he said brackles of bracket.
Brackles. Okay.
Brackles of brackets. Yep.
I feel like Family Feud. Like, good answer. Yeah, good answer.
Good answer.
The correct answer is a buttload of brackets. This is a buttload.
Oh, I tried way too hard.
Yeah, you're like, I need a buttload of brackets over here, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, look at that. Look at that bin. What's that? That's a buttload of brackets.
Every mock I work on needs to have a buttload of brackets. You know, this is going to become a thing where we need to refer to these pieces as this in the future. Like, not only did you just come up with a stupid silliness thing at the last second, you came up with a new vernacular for
pretty sure
Toppy.
This is what I call these pieces. Like, oh, look at that. Look at that pile of plates, right? It's not a bunch of plates. It's a pile of plates. You know, it's a bunch of pile of plates.
Sure, Jan, sure.
What about this? This group of Lego sets.
A battalion of Blacktron.
A battalion of Blacktron. A better Blacktron. Also good. I think General Tron was onto something. This is a bevy of Blacktron.
Bevy.
Oh, hey.
Look
That
at
is the thing that Tron said, yes.
Bevy of Blacktron. What about this? What's this group of Lego elements called?
It is a yuck
of yellow.
A yuck of yellow.
A yuck of yellow. Yeah. You're really close. This is a junk bin of yellow. Yeah. No alliteration because that's just junk. Like, get that shit out of here, right?
A junk of jello, yes.
A junk of jello. Yep. What do you call this Lego item? A group of this Lego item?
Kids not going to college.
What do y'all call them? Trees.
A perfection of parakeets.
Perfection of parakeets. Okay.
This is what I call it, Ben.
Who's bitching me?
Bitch, please. Yeah.
A bitch of Ben's.
We'll get to that in a minute. I think
birds.
that this is called not enough lovebirds. That's all it is. Many groups as you have, it's still not enough. I only own 6. Backordered of birds.
A backordered of birds.
That'd be a good one too, Don. All right. How about this? What was a collection of this Lego item called?
A ton of trophies.
Ton of trophies.
Nice.
Good one. Anyone else?
I like a ton of trophies.
Wait, who just paused us and why?
I did. Because once again, Ben's showing off.
Show off, Ben.
Hashtag pauses for innuendo.
It is. Well, Brick Dad, you're not wrong because this is called a boast of Brickworld bricks.
Oh, nice.
You call it a boast. And there's a follow-up to that, which is someone who posts a boast is
a brag.
A brag of boasts.
Brag of boasts. Brag of brickles.
I like the brag of brickles.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the right answer is honestly kind of a jackass.
I'm all for it. Post your stuff.
Whatever.
Post your win.
Yeah, so that's our segment about groups. We learned
that was great.
Bunch of groups, buttload of brackets. Free to use that. Everyone who wants to talk about a buttload of brackets.
A grind of gears.
Grind of gears.
Gears, yeah.
That was a good one. Yeah. A bevy of Blacktron. So I only have 2 Blacktron vehicles, not yet a bevy. not a battalion yet either. It's just
Ben's got barely a Blacktron.
Yeah. It's so I just have some Blacktron bros.
A bromance of Blacktron.
Yeah, a bromance.
Yeah, a beefy bathing beefing. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we love you, Mark.
Thank you.
I don't know why anybody would say
We
that.
love you, Mark.
Dear Lord. Yeah, why would anybody love Mark? Sure, Jan. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I tried.
General Tron's is off to dinner. Catch the rest on replay. Yeah, General Tron, you got bevy. You applied that to brackets though, which was clearly butt load. But you were close. All right, so what else is up on the old stream today? Delicate balance. Ooh, sounds to me like Mark's got a job here because we're gonna do some close calls.
We are. And so let's start with, do you have any?
I do.
All right, cool. I have 3. Let's
All
start
right.
with mine because they're kind of dumb. And I think yours are usually better bangers than mine. So let's bring up the first one right here. It is this set, which is new this week, and we didn't even talk about it because it's so dumb or stupid.
Oh.
That is not the game. That's not the game.
Well,
it's either dumb or it's stupid. I think this will be a close call.
I would like to point out how unique and special this character is and how we've never seen this character ever before in any sets whatsoever before.
So I listened to a Nintendo today say, we just got news about LEGO's first Animal Crossing set of 2026, and it's Tom Nook's dumb balloon, whatever it's called, Tom Nook and the Flying Present. And he's like, they released it like he had a whole philosophy behind it. The reason they released the set is because they just discontinued Nook's Cranny, and we should be able to still get this figure somehow. And so but yeah, okay, thank you, fair. Why do we still have the stupid plate that's supposed to create terrain?
I have a question.
Yeah.
How's he supposed to pop the balloon?
I know he does not even have a slingshot. Thank you.
He's gonna chuck that coin at it.
He's just gonna wave at it.
Take a bell. He's gonna throw a bell at that bitch.
Right?
He's gonna throw those non-Animal Crossing flowers at it. Yes, that. And if they're gonna make everything about like scale, and that's why this Animal Crossing set sucks so much, why do they Photoshop in the Animal Crossing flowers at like 1/4 the scale that they show up to the characters in the game?
Joseph's going with dumb.
Mic drop.
So he just went that. I'm gonna say it's more stupid. You know,
why don't they just do a CMF at this point if they're doing that?
Or why don't they make every Animal Crossing set a polybag?
Yeah,
because this is going to be like $5, and what are CMFs now? Like $6?
$5.
This is
going
to
be $5.
Yeah,
yeah.
$4.99.
So I don't think this will be appealing
This will be
enough.
$6.
You guys have even said before you don't think it's appealing enough to make a CMF line out of.
I mean, I understand.
I want a CMF line.
I do too. I'm not saying that I don't want it. I'm saying that I don't think it would sell because not enough people are into this.
I can tell you right now that I think a CMF line would sell better than this.
I know, right?
Than a polybag.
People would buy them for the outfits and accessories, even if they weren't into
100%.
What outfit and accessories are in this?
I'm just saying, if you had a CMF one, and each one had a unique top and like all that.
And there's a lot of really great clothing items in the game that they could like emulate. Like here, I've got Fuchsia with this like cute ass little like summer dress. Like people would be interested in that without the fuchsia arms, of course, but like you can turn that into a regular all sorts of things like Poppy's lederhosen, you know. Good thing I have these right by me. We have even Possessed Goldie has like a good like Little House on the Prairie Sunday best cardigan on.
Sunday's best.
So I guess I would state the current CMF line are a bunch of minifigures and animal costumes. So
right?
Like people want
not plants.
Figures as animal costumes, but they don't seem to want anthropomorphic figures.
No, they just want the costumes. So I was right. Dumb wins at 57%. Until just now, it was 50-50.
Yeah, I think it's stupid. I think it's past. Dumb is like a mistake. Stupid is when you purposefully plan this out. You're hiring people, you're paying people to put this together as a set. This was just stupid.
It's stupid as a waste of resources.
It really is. We could have gotten so much more.
We could have gotten a tank minifigure.
Yeah. Well, I
Or
don't.
one of the tigers.
Facts. Yes. Or Apollo. Or Avery. Or Sid.
Coach.
Or Roscoe.
That annoying kangaroo. Is that one?
But
Yeah?
they did the same thing with
Walt.
Was it
Walt.
Fuchsia? Who had the painting one? Because Maple was different, but they did the same thing with
It was the stupid unicorn.
yeah, I'm sorry, it wasn't Fuchsia. They did the same thing with that one with the painting. It was exact so so I don't know why they're marketing Animal Crossing like this. Like whoever is over Animal Crossing has no passion for it. I don't think they play the game. I don't think they're not us. They're not like us.
There's a collision of.
Go for it.
No, you go.
I was just say if they just did like 20 sets of like that Celeste with the different characters, that would probably move like that. I don't even do Animal Crossing.
100%.
I got that Celeste set because it was awesome.
It's baller. Yes. So I think there's a collision of Nintendo brands happening all at the same time. Zelda, Pokemon, Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing just kind of get like squeezed out down the sieve of like, meh, too much happening at once without it being released at the same time as something that was actually happening with the Animal Crossing property on Nintendo. And
they just kicked out, the series, the update, the 3.0 update. Like that's the time you want to do it. 3.0 comes out and they have no new sets on the shelf.
Right?
Oh, like what you doing?
I'd like a loose brick, like where you can make a lot of these sets. Like give us a loose brick kit.
Like the Minecraft, like the mining set, like the mine chest.
The furniture. Yeah, I would love that. Yes. We can make a lot of this furniture.
Agreed.
Let us have like a little workspace we can create. Let us build that, and let us have a bunch of loose brick where we can build
a creative box. There we go.
Creative box,
like the Kitty thing,
or character box. Remember they used to have the character sets,
or
like the plastic minifig. They don't sell those anymore.
Just like
give us character
this. Set. Yeah, make it as good as this set, please.
Yeah, I was talking about the character packs, or give us a character pack.
I know, I agree. Or like even in-store stuff. People would like Animal Crossing Lego fans would flood the Lego store like with
if you had all of the heads for the characters and you could go in and build a body fig for them. Like pick a shirt for them and those types of things. To customize your Animal Crossing set.
This got a lot more discussion than I thought it would. But again, this was a new set this week that we did not even bother to put in the Lego set news because it's not worth talking about, even though I do think we talked about it longer than we talked about either one of the sets that are actually coming out this week that were part of the Lego news. Ooh, Satanic Laugh Track is good. All right, so did you start playing Animal Crossing before or after you watched Brickworld Crossing? So the question here is, it's more of a poll than an actual close call. If you play Animal Crossing, which I think C is going to win this, did you discover it through our stream, or did you play it before we started doing it here? Now, this is something I know Brick Dad is B, Ben is A, Lene is A. VMAC?
My daughter plays it, and I'll go in and like do it sometimes, but I think it was probably about simultaneous.
So you have played it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I design a lot of outfits
with the custom codes.
Yeah, no, like you can go in and like just draw on the the shirt prints and all that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, that's called custom codes, and we need to see yours.
Use any codes though. I just made a bunch of my. I made my sig fig in Animal Crossing outfit.
Are you in bed before 11 on Wednesdays? Here
Right.
I should be in bed now. I have to be up at 4.
The reasons, well, that's your problem. The reason they're called custom codes is because once you create the design, you can create a code that you can share it with other people.
I did not know that.
You're all good. But custom designs, I guess, is the app on the Nook phone. We need to see them.
Yeah,
I don't know how to.
Mark is going to
I
smack.
don't know how to get it onto this. How do you tell the Switch to be on this?
You can send the things to your. Oh, you can tell them.
You can send me the code and I can go explore it. I have a Razer Ripsaw HD capture card. Hey, Emily, this is not Wednesday night. So we can't play all your favorite songs multiple times. I do apologize. We appreciate you a ton. But we definitely will play the Melon song because it needs to be played.
Super chat.
Yeah, I would say Ben will handle you. Hey, look, we've got comments coming in from Stitch that might actually be real. Angry Dragon.
Oh, that's Connor.
No. Oh, so this is coming through Instagram on your stream.
I'm on YouTube.
Oh, nice. Brick Dad is on Twitch.
Brick Dad is, but has Lene seen it? No, that's my friend Connor.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. You know what? We've only got 30 seconds left on this, and 50% of the people voting tonight played it before they watched Brickworld Crossing. That means 50% of the people voting play it, which is great. Brick Dad is everywhere. GameCube version is the best. Well, that's your opinion.
Opinions are like buttholes. Everyone has one.
They all stink.
Banned for less.
We have banned for less.
We have, but
mostly by accident, but sometimes for less.
Also, welcome to the stream, and thank you for joining us tonight. And we appreciate you sharing your opinion. And it is valid because it's your opinion. So, oh, hey, look, we're done with this one. And I still don't play it. Actually, ended up winning at 55%. So that means there's only a small percentage of people who started playing it after they watched Brickworld Crossing. Small percentage of nothing. It was 0. Nobody voted. They started playing it after.
And Brick Dad didn't vote.
I did. Well, yeah,
Sure.
I did, but yeah.
But you didn't vote.
Well, that's. I was on Twitch. Sorry.
Thanks a lot.
Posted there.
Jerk. Right.
All right. So last close call from my list is: do you follow Duplo news? Ben, I know your answer.
I'm aware of the news. Do I pay that? How much attention do I pay to it? 1%.
I think you kind of hate it. So Bill Bartley says, Animal Crossing New Horizons got us through COVID. Me as well. Yes. And a lot of other things that were happening at the time. With the bidness, gave me a purpose. I gotta go meet Tank, my new boyfriend, every day. But yeah, Animal Crossing New Horizons became like a phenomenon. During the pandemic. Phenomenon. Yep, we got it. But yeah, so the reason I asked this question is because the set here on the right keeps showing up in the newest Lego sets every time I check out new Lego sets on Lego.com. And these colors are awesome. I was hoping it was a creative box, and I've gone to sleep since the first time I saw it. So I wake up again and be like, oh yeah, what creative box is this? Oh damn it, it's Duplo.
Yeah.
But I do want to. I do wonder how many people are enough of Lego fans to see what Duplo is doing. Not even to say they buy them, but just do they see what products are coming out in Duplo?
I see a very distinct similarity to the set on the right to something that we will be doing more of at Brickworld shows.
Brick Derby, yes.
You can have a ramp.
I can. We don't.
We have. Wait, what? We do have ramps.
I don't have a ramp on the Brick Derby track.
The ramps are for the stunts, aren't they?
Oh, you mean the loop?
That's not a loop. That's a ring to jump through.
Jump through.
Oh, it's a ramp to jump through. Ooh. That would be easy to do, actually, with what we do
A
have.
stunt ramp. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's not the game.
Yes. But yeah, no, actually, I have been paying attention to the Duplo news because of things like this. Because they do try to incorporate a lot more of the play functions and the play features of sets, so the kids aren't just building, they're actually playing and interacting with them. So things that you see in the Duplo sets do translate over to the regular Lego sets with some of the stuff that they actually have.
So real quick, this is about the last question. This was a big moment in Animal Crossing fan history when Isabel was excited. When Isabel was excited. When Isabel was announced to be one of the players that you could play in Smash Brothers. And now they have the villager. They have both villagers. They're the male and female villager. And I think Tom Nook too. Am I wrong? I might be. I think it's just Isabel and the two villagers. But they have an entire Mario Kart level. And my phone was being very finicky. So although I tapped for this timer to start, it did not. So we're going to give it about another 30 seconds to see what the answer is on this one. But no is winning currently at 73%. So people don't seem to really care about what's happening with Duplo, probably because we're adults. However, I have used several times the Duplo 1x2x3 brick to create supports in the center of some of my creations. They stick together pretty well with 2x4s.
Those big
just the two
plates
characters.
They're not so bad for doing like a roof or like a floor.
Like here? Like this lime green one here at the bottom of Mickey's thing? Oh, okay, nice. Good to know.
And then they kind of separate easy if you wanted to play it.
Have you ever used these smaller plates for anything, like structure wise?
Not the small ones, but I have used the big ones.
Okay, good to know. I'm going to go ahead and end this at 77%. No wins. 77% of the tainted with 13 votes does not follow Duplo news. Okay, good to know.
I do, because I think, like, for instance, Duplo's very good representation. I like that about the Duplo line. And the animals are just so cute. They're just cute. They remind me of Punch and how cute Punch is.
And Duplo's been good with representation since the mid 80s when they had that dollhouse, which we discovered. I talked about this once on an Instagram post, and somebody said Pixar didn't happen. And I was like, I can't find my catalogs. I couldn't find it online. But live on this show, we found evidence that they had, for the Duplo dollhouse in the mid 80s, it was a unpopulated dollhouse, and then you bought the family for it, and you could buy whatever ethnicity you wanted for your Duplo dollhouse. So Duplo has been representing for a long time.
Duplo reminds me of little people. Like when I think of
Fisher Price.
People,
yeah,
like Brickheads or like Pops. I think Duplo just reminds me of the little people.
They've also got baller lifestyle shots.
Do they?
Do that? Yeah. No, I remember this. They're just crazy. It's like two kids playing with that ramp, and it is in quite the brick. That if you don't mind, bringing it up, we can take a look at it real quick. Or I can if you'd like.
Yeah. Let me. The ramp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I looked at these and I was just like, the kids are adorable.
Oh, somebody thinks Duplo is overpriced.
Well, I mean, it is. They're big. They're big pieces. So, like, this has got 111 pieces and it's $70. I mean,
it's also a very short service window. Like, I don't know, or maybe it's because A-Fools push their kids into regular bricks quicker, but like it's only like a year or two, and then they're in bricks.
These chairs aren't only mismatched by style; they're mismatched by height. There's a bar stool with a green moss blanket on it, or some sort of hoodie, and then like a smaller wicker chair.
The smaller wicker chair looks like it'd pull up to that couch nicely. The other one's like, or to the table. It's like a coffee table height kids chair.
Lenny, these are all Animal Crossing items too, by the way.
Sure they are.
I think I built some to put in a hotel the other day.
Here's another chair that was not in the previous shot. So we do have a multiple chairs here. We get different rugs. We got a pillow here, and of course the wicker woven table up here in the corner.
Yeah,
to make sure that we cover everything. Yeah, exactly.
The houndstooth pillow.
Yeah, like the set literally just by itself.
At least it's not in a void. There's a giant paper lantern in the upper left there.
How low is that hanging? Can you even sit on the couch with that there?
No, it's like a hairdryer level.
Yeah.
The
We have like a drawing over there.
It's not like the angle.
Oh, Charlene, it's the angle. Whatever.
I think
Don't be so practical. Thing's spinning too. Look at it.
It's only spinning.
Oh my gosh.
It's probably because someone tried to sit down on that couch and bonk their head on it. And now the thing's spinning. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Smokey says, my sister is having a nephew. I will keep an eye out, but likely would not buy full price Jones. Yeah, I mean they're expensive.
The Duplo?
Sure. And I definitely got my kids some Duplo. And my wife keeps saying to me, we got a bin of Duplo in the laundry room, actually 2 bins. What should we do with them? I'm like,
inner structure for a big build.
Yeah, they're worth gold.
Theoretically what I should do, but I'm not going to.
Why do we need to do something with them?
Because they're taking up space. I don't know. Because she's like, you can only have 3 closets of shame, not 4. I don't know.
But then if you just move it into the garage, then you can build your F1 cars there as well.
Right. All the F1 cars that I have. Yeah.
I can help you build them if you need help.
Oh.
Well, they have them in Duplo also. If you wanted a Duplo F1 set.
All right, well, let's bring a close call that I want to know, which is, in your house, when does the battle to not eat the last piece of pizza begin?
Stop. In your house?
Mark, I was doing this on my phone at the arcade, okay?
When does the battle also not eat the last? What is happening? Begging? I can't. I'm out. Good night, everybody.
Okay, just forget that. Okay, so does it start when it's 2 slices left or last slice only? In my house, my wife, like if there's 2 slices, she's like, I don't want to take the one before the last one either, right?
Just take both of the last 2. Jeez, and Pete, it's leftover pizza.
Wow, VMAX just taking them both.
That's going to take the one with 6 or 7 pieces. It's
yeah.
What? It's leftovers. Who's complaining that somebody ate the leftovers? It's usually the opposite. Eat it.
It doesn't say leftover. It just says there's
left. What are you talking about leftovers for?
Yeah.
We'll ask, but we split it. So if no one, it's like, I want it, then we split it.
Yeah, that last slice in my house will sit there forever.
Mm-hmm. You guys
2 slices? No. Yeah. No battle. The staff room?
So no one else over orders pizza and there's leftovers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm in Chicago, so
eat the pizza, right?
You get a Luminati's deep dish. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that doesn't last. It's
yeah.
Have you had Ole's in Fort Wayne, Mark?
No.
This year, I'll bring some Ole's to
awesome
or something.
Looking forward to it. You can only
eat like 1 piece. It is like 10 pounds of cheese.
It's like
that's what I'm talking about.
I need 2 slices then.
Yeah. I'll bring in a small
the last 2.
Feed the entire convention.
Looking forward to it.
I'm hoping that everyone wants to say that they only care about that last slice, but I have a feeling some people are like, no, we can't. We can't even take the second to last one.
That's where polite kicks in. Is 1 slice.
Okay.
Go ahead.
This is the only choice. I was just gonna say this is the only choice right here. What Dawn's saying, eat the pizza.
Eat the pizza.
Fact.
I don't know. What can I say? This is just maybe it's a Minnesota issue, Minnesota thing. I don't know. It's just like
Midwest nice.
We're too nice to just eat the damn pizza.
Yeah, at Brickworld Indy, we always buy pizza for the displayers. And we try to do something similar in every city that we operate in for expos, not for the convention. We would not do this for the convention ever. But I always step out of line because I'm like, I'll wait till the first group is done to make sure that everybody has something, not me. But if I walk through and there's only 1 slice left, I'm going to eat that.
Yeah.
If there's 2 slices left, I'll eat both of them.
Oh my gosh!
After the first round.
massive amount of pizza in Indy last year.
Mm-hmm. Well, what I've determined when thinking about this is that the people on the Brickworld panel are just simply have no manners. Because I'm looking at the poll right now, it's 50-50. It is a true close call at the moment.
We're too TWO nice, according to your grammar tonight.
So no one eats the last slice, and then you have one slice of pizza in the fridge that nobody wants because that's not a meal. So politeness just costs you.
Okay.
And the box takes up most of the fridge. Like it's just one piece. So you don't want to put it in a Tupperware.
I'm going to throw this out there. When there's only one piece left, I grab that piece and I eat it while I'm making whatever else for dinner.
I love that VMAC attack is like triggered by this question.
Yeah. It's not enough pizza, but it is pizza. So
this is amazing. It ends as a true close call, 50-50, 2 slices left, 1 slice left.
What? I knew I could do it. I knew I could do it.
You did great. I didn't know you could do that with this one. Actually, I did not have faith.
No.
I wrote it.
People did not know what you were asking, and so that's why.
You didn't know what I was asking. Why wouldn't they know what I was asking?
Smokey Smoke says slices should only be eaten in 2s.
That's a good point, Smokey.
That is a good point.
Yeah.
Deuces.
Clearly no one except you was confused, Mark, because everyone managed to answer the question.
In UR house, when does the battle also not eat the last slice of pizza, Beggin?
Next question. Did Mark know I was trolling him on that last slide?
Thank you, everyone, for showing up tonight to watch the stream. It's been a pleasure. Thank you, guys.
Did Mark know N-O?
The part you can't read because the font is teeny tiny says, and this one too.
Now, Mark, before you put up that poll there, let me know when you put that up there. Is it ready?
Honestly, if you guys are watching, the only option is A. He just thinks you're possessive TUM. Oh, yes, he knew in Plato. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to do you one better. Yes, he GNU and plate along. Oh, god damn.
Did you put no as like KNOW as it?
Too late. KNOW.
Well, Mark, here, I got the timer for you, okay?
When it comes to building Lego, there's a man we all know. Banging out mocks, winning best of show like a gorilla in the wild. Ben stumping on his chest. His castles and spacecraft are beyond the best. Oh! Flexagon base is so unique. He's a bearded wonder and a Lego freak. Lego freak! Best coast in all the land. Everyone's screaming out, you the man! But I'm not going to pass the buck. His opinion on sets just sucks. It sucks. It sucks. Really sucks. Really sucks. 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 Fucking sucks. Fucking sucks. Don't get me wrong, not trying to be crass, but take your opinion and shove it up your ass. He tries to tell us what's good and bad, like some egotistical Lego cat, creating games we love to play. Then all of a sudden I hear him say that a set I love and wish I had is somehow now magically bad. That's when I know his opinion just sucks. It sucks. It sucks. Really sucks. Really sucks. 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 Man, it fucking sucks. Fucking sucks. Fucking sucks. Really sucks. Fucking sucks. 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 Man, it fucking sucks. Fucking sucks. I disagree and get nothing but shame. Hey, Daddy Ben, it's not the game. He's a Brickworld master and an awesome dad, but his opinion on sets is just fucking bad. At the top of his game, formidably,
But I think he likes Skylar secretly. The Tainted and I, we are probably tore, but his opinion to me is like Galena. Oh, it sucks, really sucks, really sucks. Sucks. Man, it fucking sucks, really sucks, really sucks. Man, it fucking sucks, fucking sucks. It's UCK sucks. It sucks, fucking sucks. Fucking sucks, fucking sucks. Fucking sucks. Fucking sucks. Fucking sucks.
All right. I'll do you one better. I will have to say this question makes me feel like I'm some sort of grammar not seeds.
I went looking for sunflowers, a packet of seeds. Wanted to garden even though it's only 30 degrees. Winter don't scare me, I'll plant in the snow. But what showed up, man, I don't even know. Followed the instructions, added every part. Thought it was odd, there was no soil to start. As the pieces clicked together, it finally dawned. Something here is incredibly wrong. These are not seeds, no, not even close. Just tiny plastic bricks in a sunflower pose. I tried to grow a garden, but instead I built a toy. Left a bad review. Hey, what's the point? No dirt, no roots, no petals in the breeze. Just plastic flowers. No, these are not seeds. Hey, hey, not seeds. Not seeds. Hey, hey.
I waited a week, I watered them too.
I put them in the sun, fed them flower food,
But they refused to grow even after fresh air.
my family booked me some in-home care. The search said sunflowers, I said hell yeah, I'll buy. But plastic blooms don't blossom no matter how hard I try. Now my friends keep asking, how's the garden going? And I say it's plastic, it's flimsy, and it's not growing. These are not seeds, no, not even close. Just tiny plastic bricks in a sunflower pose. I tried to grow a garden, but instead I built a toy. Left a bad review. Hey, what's the point? No dirt, no roots, no petals in the breeze. Just plastic flowers. No, these are not seeds. Not seeds, not seeds. So if you want sunflowers, take it from me. Read the listing twice, 'cause these are not seeds. These are not seeds. These are not seeds. These are not seeds. No dirt, no roots, no petals in the breeze. Just plastic flowers. No, these are not seeds. Not seeds. Not seeds. Not seeds. Not seeds. Not seeds. No, these are not seeds.
Okay, so yes, Joseph, there is a lore to this song, and it's basically there was a 1-star review on Amazon for the sunflower set, and that they were not seeds. We have a 4-minute video up on our YouTube channel that shows the entire segment where I revealed this review for why the set got a 1-star review. And also you can see a little bit of a hint towards that in our intro video. Emily voted yes. She thought I was in on it. And yes, we will definitely get your song before the end of the evening. But in the meantime, okay, before we get to the last close call, can I say that that was as fun, if not more, of a fun surprise than Star Wars villains that rhyme with mock.
Hey, I had to hold it in pretty strong when you were like,
dude, I was like
getting mad at the grammar, and I was just like,
triggered is the word.
on.
Triggered. I was like, what is happening right now? That was clever. That was very, very, very well crafted. And yeah, 100% you got me, despite what Emily thinks. Damn, dude.
You're leaning into it so hard at the end too. You're like, nobody got it because your grammar was bad. And
that was so. Oh yeah. Oh no. Trust me to bring it right back. The fact that I still saw those words on the screen and could not help myself. Yeah. Well, yeah. I am who I am. No apologies. Sorry.
Just real quick, for Ben.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, seriously.
All right. So, lighting special live build ? So while we were working on the the Outlaw Forest Den, it looked to me like it would be a perfect set to add some brick stuff lighting to it. And so I was thinking, hey, should we do a live build where we light something to see if people are into it?
I've been asking for that for a while.
Yeah.
This is not the way I put it. Smokey Smoke says, "Mark the grammar warrior." That's not the word I used.
It's not.
These are not seeds.
Yeah.
Mark is not seeds.
Mark is not seeds. Yes, you are correct. Justice says, I one time played Lego Community Jackbox games. Oh yeah, Jackbox. Okay, never mind. I'm like, I don't understand those words together, but I do. Jackbox is an app. And the vibes reminded me of this. We made some crazy t-shirts. Oh, nice. We should play Jackbox live, actually. That'd be fun. You guys ever play Jackbox?
I think I have once.
Crank the thing and it.
Yeah, that's Jack in the Box.
Jack in a box. No. Jackbox it's kind of like a
it's party games.
Yeah, it's like a party game, but you do it on your phone, so you can do it over. It was big, of course, during COVID. So you can do like a party game together by using an app to answer and vote on questions.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
We did a how much do you know about Matt Feldhaus for Matt's 50th anniversary. Our 50th birthday. Sorry, 50th anniversary. Who? What?
50th anniversary of his birth, so you know.
Hi, everybody.
I feel like I accomplished something today.
Oh, you really did, man.
Something substantial at that.
My stomach hurts, and also my neck from laughing this hard. Like damn it, I walked directly into that one.
Yeah, he could. Even if I'm like typing quick, and you have a fat thumb on the text, he still calls you out. He's like, "That's the wrong your." I'm like, I know what the right your is, Mark. I'm just typing you a message quick to convey something while I'm, taking a shit or whatever. Like, I'm just trying to get this out here, and he's grammar not seeing me. So I'm like, all right, you're in for it. So
Ben, you hit Mark with that harder than COVID hit Brickworld. First year he bought it.
was up there.
Oh my gosh! Ouch.
100% that, yes.
I found the set that we need to do this lighting kit for.
Oh, what do you got?
Ooh, what do you got?
Oh God. 40. In case you weren't burning your money enough, you can spend another $40 on this stupid helicarrier.
But the price
we should do this so everybody can watch you build it, Ben.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
The lights look cool.
That needs to be funded by Brickworld to be a thing.
Why don't you like spend even more money and buy a drone to attach it to and make it fly around all lit up?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, what do you know? This one, thank goodness, at 100%.
Right.
Yes,
Well-
we need some lighting tutorials, mostly because I want to know how to do it. Now, are you going to do brick stuff? Or are we going to have...
Well, so
you do one with brick stuff, and Brick Dad does one with Amazon with the plug-and-play stuff that he uses?
Sure.
That'd be great.
yeah,
I
actually,
love that.
for this one in particular, I was thinking because Brick Stuff has like a medieval lighting kit. And so I was like, oh, if I could get one of those, because then anybody can go out and get one and potentially see if they could insert it into like the Rogue's Den. And I'll just show you a few of the things I do. Some of them aren't, sanctioned by anyone. And they don't, problem is, with Lumi bricks, we have special slotted pieces to run wires. You don't have that in Lego, so you got to get a little more creative.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'd be able to do it on the Rogue's Den, and I think it would look nice. I think it's a good set for it. Keep saying Rogue's Den, but it's the Outlaw Forest Den.
I like your name better.
Yeah, whatever. So, so that was kind of the thought, and so I have an unused one of those, and give it a try, and do it live, see how it goes.
Well, before we finish up tonight, I would say if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And if your name is Emily, then we'll just go ahead and give you this.
I'm no cactus, but I'ma give you a stick. He got a stick. I dug for a carrot and I fell on your stick. I thought it was corny, but how could I have known? No. You scanned my box, scanned my flower. You put me on a pedestal with the plants you desire. You wanted a plant, but chose a slice instead. A slice of melon. It's not a plant, a fruit you eat it deep into the night. A slice of melon. It doesn't feel so right because melon stops growing off the vine.
But anyway, how's the stream going?
I'm sorry, I'd like to ask a question. We did have a hiccup. Mark, is watermelon
like peas in a pod. I'm falling out. It started out spicy, and now I'm seeing red. Woo! You'll never get me in that peely bone disguise. A slice of melon. It's not a plant, a fruit you eat it deep into the night. A slice of melon. It doesn't feel so right because melon stops growing off the vine.
What happened here tonight?
just me?
JVB wants to order one and build along. I do
Love-
hope you're talking about the helicarrier.
Yeah.
It would be nice to be able to put enough planning into this to be able to put up the products we'll be using in that demonstration so that people can build along.
Yeah. So yeah, I actually have the parts. I got them today specifically. So essentially what I got was a medieval lighting kit and a 4-pack of torches. So I'm gonna have to replace the torches that are in there with these new ones. There might be a few parts that I'm gonna need to pull out too, but you can always watch it on replay, obviously, as well.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
So
You can't get that set anymore, right?
not easily. You could still can right now at markup. Who
There
knows?
isn't.
It'll apply to any set that you do have.
There is another one that still burns a hole in your pocket. It's like the mini Star Destroyer, the mini Executor
Yes.
class.
Yep. Yeah, there's another $80 Star Wars mini ship. And it's funny because they have, I think it's the Venator, and then they have an Acclimator. I think the Venator is the more expensive one. They're like the same chip, kind of. They look slightly different, but they're both on the shelves. One of them's like $40, and the other one's $80. It's like crazy. So, anyway.
Sorry, Dawn. for the trigger.
Anyway,
It
Yeah,
is a
that's
shock
incredible.
in that song. But like when you're trying to create a video for a song that long, you just kind of like use whatever's around. And it's rather.
I had it pulled out because I have like a bunch of little clips and sound bites, and I know you guys say things that I can take out of context. So that was one of them. So I just grabbed it.
Makes sense. Hey, here we are. Here
Well,
we are at
they
the
do
end of the
sponsor
evening.
Our show in Grand Rapids, which is nice to be able to give them some notice and recognition for the fact that they overcame adversity and problems.
No kidding.
Like that.
It was the first year we did the show. It crashed through their window, through their shop.
Yeah.
Like the night before we opened. And they showed up anyway, and they were there the entire weekend, and they worked, and they continued to support us. So yeah, we absolutely love Bricks and Minifigs Grand Rapids. Really, really unique set of people that can go through something like that and be able to continue to produce for something like what we do for the rest of the weekend. But they stuck to their sponsorship. They stuck to building the Lego community, which is our brand as well. So yeah, shout out to Julia and her husband and all the Bricks and Minifigs Grand Rapids team for going through that. There was somebody in the back room closing up for the night, and he decided to stick around. Like the shop had been closed for a while, but he was studying for a final.
Yes.
Yeah. And was in the back room when that happened. So
yeah. Shut up, Troy, man. Shut up, Troy.
Yeah.
Luckily, it wasn't like a smash and grab. It was an accident, but
Literally
still
a
terrible
bad
thing to
driver.
happen. So, yeah. So anyway, yeah. So our run a show. Our next topic. Don't forget about us. We're coming back again at you Wednesday and Sunday and maybe some other day. We don't know anymore. We just kind of do whatever.
maybe every night this week.
Probably not, but maybe. I have a busy week.
Live build the hedgehog.
Yeah, okay. Vince will live build the hedgehog for you. Why not?
A hedgehog. Oh, is he roasting s'mores?
No, it's the Valentine's set.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
The double hedgies.
Joseph says, as a collection of prolific builders, I'd love to see a segment on improving your mocks. I'm proud of my builds, but don't think I'm getting any better. Okay. So, yeah, I can do that because I'm never happy with my mock when it's done.
One of the biggest things that I found to improve mocks is by trying to build other Lego sets that just you see a technique or something in it, to be able to experience those techniques just through Lego's instructional buildings. So build something out of your norm to try something like that.
Mark, your hair's been on fire all night.
I know, and I'm making it 10 times worse every time I can.
I know.
Now it's just kind of a little bit of a Darth Maul crown.
Yeah, a little bit.
Which, I'm kind of liking it. I think I'm just going to stick with this from now on.
Yeah, you had the little try going. Now you kind of have the little curly cues added. It's all fun.
All necessary.
But that's when you can catch us again this week. I do want to ask, Mark, you got trolled hard tonight, Mark. Would you say that was a mistake on my part to troll you?
No, that was the happiest. That wasn't even an accident, but that was very welcome and very, very well crafted. But for the sake of closing out the show the way you normally do, yes, I would say that was a happy accident.
Yeah, that is the advice we get from our friend and mentor. Here he is in minifig form, maybe out of focus, Mr. Bob, or Robert Ross, as he were. And because of my lovely Christmas present, we can now read from the wisdom of Bob Ross right here. And today's quote is this: all it takes is just a little change of perspective, and you begin to see a whole new world.
Yeah. Ooh.
Like getting trolled by your friend.
I like this.
Yeah.
I like this ending with the new Bob Ross quote.
New Bob Ross quote this week.
Yeah.
All
yeah,
right,
nice.
So that's the end of our show. Let's see what we playing out on tonight.
I set something that I thought would be fun because we referenced it several times, but we didn't actually do it. And it, like, I know we play it often, but I haven't heard it for a while. It's one of my favorites. So,
all right, here we go.
Thank you, guys.
Night, everybody.
Night.
Ben and Mark made a new best friend when Jazzy Viking Bridge joined the team. Said she likes Lego
think I just accidentally banned somebody. Jazzy Viking Bricks was banned? No. And their comments were removed? Jesus!
How do you unban somebody?
I don't know. I don't know. Crap.
How'd you do that?
I don't know.
Seriously?
What the hell just happened? Oh my god, this is terrible. This is so... How did this happen?
This is the worst thing we've done.
Yo, I don't even know how... I don't know.
Poor Jazzy.
And we love her.
Mark tried to impress her by choosing Series 9. She voiced her opinion, and Mark fell in line. His face lights up when she shows up. Loves every comment, bringing each one up. Then why did Mark ban her like it's total effing jerk, and delete all her comments like an equal effing jerk? Mark said why we do this like total effing jerks, then said you know how we, you total effing jerk.
And then barf in the bad way that we...
Could you please stop saying we banter? I don't want to hear that again.
Mark and Jazzy Viking Bricks like total effing jerk. What the F is wrong with him? That's total effing jerk. That total effing jerk. That total effing jerk. That total